Hey everyone, it's Alex here, and anybody who is tuned in right now, let me know if you can see and hear me all right. I have a brand spanking new internet connection. So with that being said, welcome to the YaBonks Show, and I'm your host, Bonks. Now, let me make sure everything's dialed in here for you guys. Can everybody hear me all right? Am I too loud, too quiet? Let me know what you think. And am I coming in clearly? Do I actually look HD right now? Do I look SD? Do I look 1040p? Maybe I'll jack up the video resolution here. Let me know if this works for you guys. All right, here we go. All right. Can you guys still see the perfect? All right. I've got Croc in the house, Taylor, Cosmic Red Crypto. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. I'm streaming on like 5 or 6 different platforms right now: YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all those, and some other ones. I'm constantly expanding the platform. The channel keeps growing thanks to all your support. Every week we get more and more subscribers, more and more members in the Discord community, the Telegram community, more Twitter followers. Twitter's been blowing up like crazy thanks to you guys sharing my content from the Animal Sanctuary. Just last week, I had my first tweet go viral. So I have finally done it as a content creator. I've gone viral on a tweet, which means in a couple days, it got 205,000 views, 15,000 likes, and over 1,200 retweets and 200 comments, which is unreal for my Twitter experience so far since I've gotten on Twitter this past year. And I don't know if you guys know which video I'm talking about, but it's me with our rescue goat, Gimli. And it just says, man rescues goat from meth head biker gang, and man gets new best friend. And it's a video of me and Gimli after his surgery, like, you know, petting him and stuff. And he's licking my hair and forehead. People seem to love that. It was super cool to see that take off and see how many people from the crypto world love animals too. So as you guys know, that's my mission. That's the whole, that's the whole drive behind the YaBonks brand of businesses here that I've started 14 months ago. I'm trying to generate as much money online and through DeFi and crypto and through education and sponsored videos to fund my Animal Sanctuary, which is a 501c3 nonprofit charity in the state of Florida in the United States. It's my and my wife's mission in life to help animals in desperate need of help with no other option, to give them the best quality of lives and love so they can live out the rest of their natural lives in comfort and happiness. So, all right, there's my spiel, you guys. There's so much DeFi drama going on. I know a lot of you are here for that. Looks like we've got Funny Toro in the house. How's it going, man? He loves the look. Thanks, bro. I just got done working out. This is my workout garb. I was out there lifting weights with the animals like some kind of savage, and getting a little cardio and strength training in. Gotta stay in shape to be able to, wrangle 300-pound pigs. It's brutal. Honestly, my wife, she's 100 pounds soaking wet. She's gotten wrecked by a 300-pound pig, like bowled over. And it's not easy. So I got to stay in shape. I can't let my body just fall apart from the hustle culture that, I've been purporting for the last 14 months. I've been in startup mode, bootstrapping my business, not sleeping, eating like shit, not working out and stuff. I've been an athlete my whole life, so it kind of sucks. I got a soft office body in those 14 months and a bit of a muffin top. So the past 2 or 3 months, I've been back on a serious exercise regime, trying to get jacked, get my strength back, get my cardio back. It's going really well. Luckily, my wife, she's very supportive and helps me with my diet and everything. She's a dietitian. So staying healthy, and then that way I can do this a lot longer. Hopefully I can live till like 90, 100 years old and save 1 million animals in my life and beyond, right? So if I am lucky and fortunate. David Y said, hi, Alex, loud and clear. All right, awesome, cool. I brought back the shady sunglasses look because, it's crypto and we're all out here to do some real shady shit and have some fun. Oh, man. I mean, crypto is just... It's wild, man. So I'm going back to my roots. When I started my channel, I thought everybody was all shady and stuff, and I thought that's what you're supposed to do. So I have these sunglasses so I could be all like, I'm a mysterious guy named YaBonks, but No, I'm Alex. I'm out here now. I'm doxxed and everything. You guys know me, but I still like to bring out the sunglasses, mainly to protect my eyes from my ring light. I don't know how people do this, staring at these ring lights for like 12 hours straight. I've done it. It like burns your retina, and it sunburns your face if you're in front of the light too long. I also got studio lights everywhere, so it's a lot more enjoyable for me to wear the sunglasses. But if you want to see me without sunglasses, watch my more professional videos like my AMA, the YaBonks Show Live interviews, where I interview business professionals and entrepreneurs, project founders, leaders, and software developers. And that's what I love to do. That's what my channel's all about. And then on Friday, I come on here and I have some fun talking with you guys, talking to myself, and I love it. So, Funny said, what wisdom are you going to drop on us today? Oh, where do I begin? What do you guys want to talk about? First off, let me also know where you're tuning in from, since my feed is coming in clear compared to last week, which was brutal. I watched it back. It was terrible, you guys. Thanks for being patient with me and the internet out here. But I finally got a solution that works. I bugged T-Mobile enough where they gave me another connection that'll never be deprioritized. It's super nice device. It's fast. It's beautiful. Let's see how it works. Let's see if they ever deprioritize me. But let's see where everybody's tuning in from. You know, I got my map. I'm a nerd. I got maps everywhere and books and stuff like that. I'm right here in Florida, and it's beautiful and sunny, 80 some degrees today. Let's see who else we got. We got Croc saying, I definitely need to get back to the gym. LOL, I'm beyond out of shape. Crypto and DeFi will do that to you. So will entrepreneurship. There's actually in the medical community, there's something known as like CEO, the CEO effect. And basically when business professionals are at like the peak of their career and they're going hard and they become the CEO of their own company or a company that they're in, then their health deteriorates rapidly. Their blood pressure goes through the roof. Their heart rate goes up. They're always they're pumped full of cortisol all the time from the stress and adrenaline. And it's a catabolic state. So they get skin fat, essentially. They're not sleeping. They get bags under their eyes. They're surviving on caffeine. They're always nervous. A lot of them take to drinking. It's really a brutal thing. So if you're a CEO, if you're in an executive position, if you run your own companies, you've probably been dealing with this kind of work-life balance your whole life, or at least your whole career, and you're probably very familiar with it. People are really good at balance. So like somebody that a good example, you guys probably all know, James Pelton runs his own companies, has a big channel, manages millions of dollars worth of investments, but he has a really good like policy in his life he set for balance, right? So he makes sure he gets 8 hours of sleep every night. He's on bed here and he wakes up here and he always exercises. And I always respected that about him. And I've always been inspired by that. And I try to get there. I'm a little more impulsive, I think, as a person, but I got all sorts of issues. But I'm getting my balance back. I'll drink that. Here is some of the finest organic instant coffee from Amazon.com. Support me on Amazon with that QR code. Haha, it helps me in the sanctuary and no extra cost to you. If you're going to do any shopping, scan that code or use a link below in my description. Helps me out. Appreciate it. We got David coming in from Austin, Texas, right down here in the United States. Austin, Texas, a beautiful area. Texas is an amazing state. I love the Texas spirit myself. We get oh Croc, man. He's in dioxin-filled Ohio. So here's the United States. I know I got a lot of international viewers. So if you guys don't know where Ohio's like right here in the United States. That's where I'm from, actually. And dioxin, there's a chemical disaster right here. What's it called? It's a P, right? I forget the name of the town there, but they had a train derail and it just destroyed the environment. Dioxins in the water, in the air, people getting sick everywhere, animals dying, fish floating down rivers. Absolutely tragic. Breaks my heart. Those are my, that's my motherland. Those are my people there. Croc and his family included. So, man, I feel for you. I hope you guys are distilling, reverse osmosising, and carbon filtering your water. I also took your advice, Croc, and instead of just distilling, I'm also using a Brita filter type thing afterwards for an additional carbon filter. So it takes out all the volatile organic compounds and stuff like dioxins, which have a lower boiling point than water. So distillation will get out everything except for things with a lower boiling point than it. So you want to use a carbon filter to grab those final volatile organic compounds like dioxins. All right, who else we got? Today we got Keo Gland. What's up, man? How's your beautiful head doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Lego Lord said hello, Alex. How's it going, Lego Lord? And Serenity. I was up late last night talking with Serenity. He's got a bunch of big stuff in the works. I found an amazing opportunity. I love networking and brainstorming with other project leaders and content creators in the space to find a way to help share information in a way that helps people understand better what is going on. Because there's a lot of deception in the space. There's also a lot of misinformation, a lot of emotions, a lot of shit talking going on all the time everywhere. It hasn't stopped. And so it's cyclic. So it's like these people fall away, and then like more come along, and then more come along. Like it's new faces, but I've been here 14 months. I've seen a few cycles of this. Crazy FUD everywhere about different projects, which FUD and drama is exciting and everything, right? But I'm all about like objective facts and the law. Like if you're out here running a business, like there are laws to protect investors and businesses and things for a reason. I have business law books that I have studied to protect myself in my businesses. And the same rules apply out here on the YouTube scene. So I was talking with Serenity. How can we quell some of these concerns people have about certain projects where there's no proof of anything, but people are like saying disparaging comments that are hurting other people who've already invested, like many people in my community, audience, who are like potentially going to get financially hurt by FUD and stuff. And I'm just like, look, Serenity, I have an idea, and it's such a crazy idea. I pitched it to a bunch of people. I'll let you guys know what comes of it. Okay. I don't want to ruin the surprise yet because I don't want to count my chickens before they come home to roost, or however the saying goes. And but Serenity and I were up late last night talking about that. He's a great sport, and he has the same ethos of just trying to help people out here while building his business. It will be really cool if this works. So keep an ear out for that. I don't want to say too much yet because I know shit's hot right now in the space. And I don't want to get in between people's beefs or whatever. And for those of you who don't know the idiom beef, somebody has a beef, that means they got an issue. They got some kind of contention there with each other. Yeah, so Toro said train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. That was, East Palestine for sure. Let's see. Oh, hey, we got Meltem Arisi said yes. And Serenity said it's brilliant. He loves it. You guys are going to love it too. Serenity is in a very unique position to be like the guy that can quell a lot of these concerns that I've been hearing about certain projects and things like that. Like Serenity is a journeyman electrician certified in the United States. He knows his shit really well. He literally does this. He's done this for decades. He's a journeyman electrician. That's like right before foreman, where you're running the whole show on large construction sites for the electrical systems. So he is like a senior electrician, knows this stuff memorized. Like he knows the numbers on like the gauges, the amperage, on all like the fuses, components, the conduits, the everything. And I have some really interesting ideas for how, in his unique position as a DeFi YouTuber and journeyman electrician, he's like and as a person that I believe operates with integrity, trust, transparency, honesty, and all that stuff, I think he's in a very unique position to be able to help all sides of the equation, if you know what I mean. He could kind of be like an arbiter of truth and just be like, well, this is my unofficial professional opinion as an electrician. And blah, blah, blah. I won't get into the details, guys. I want to keep you in suspense because I have to be tactful here. And it's going to be super cool, you guys. This is Kung Fu Tech. What's up, man? Kung Fu Tech. Nice to see you, Eightfold Path, aka Kung Fu Tech. fellow YouTuber. And also, if you guys aren't already following Down Home Crypto with Serenity, go subscribe to his channel. And same with Kung Fu Tech. Go check them out. They got some great DeFi content. Speaking of big names in DeFi, we got Lady Boss Nat in the house. Welcome, Nat. Glad to have you. Natosha is a great friend of mine and one of the moderators in my Discord server. If you're not in there already, we talk about everything. It's a free speech zone, and there's hot tips. Everybody's talking about the plays they're in, sharing their animal pictures, people making money all over the place in there. And it's generally a good feeling, good vibe zone. Lady Boss Nat is one of my moderators in there. Check out discord.gg/YaBonks. She is she's in there, and she really brings up the positivity in the house. So glad to have you, Nat. I'm super happy you tuned in. I know my hours on these live streams have been a little. I'm trying to find out the best time to do this. Speaking of which, I have you guys here. Let me know in the comments what time is your preferred time for me doing this live stream. Is 1:30 p.m. Eastern time a good time? Is noon better for you on Friday? How about 5 p.m. Eastern time? What about 10 p.m. Eastern time? Like a late night party. Everybody's getting wild, drinking their whiskey glasses full of organic instant coffee from Amazon.com. Check it out. Not an officially sponsored video by Amazon, by the way, but I am an Amazon affiliate, and I'm allowed to be an Amazon affiliate because my Amazon products aren't going to rug your ass. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do affiliate links for financial products or DeFi or crypto. Not that I think there's really anything wrong with that, but in the United States, be extra careful. I only do affiliate products for shit that's not going to rug you. Go buy the same camera I got, or like these things, bar chart inks, educational materials, books, this cool thing, whatever. These glasses, they're $1. $1 sunglasses. Crazy. You can't, I mean, you can't make this shit up. $10 fucking workout shirt. It's fantastic. Anyway, I get everything on Amazon. I'm like 35 minutes from the nearest town. So driving into town is, I never do. I don't leave the farm, guys. I'm here all the time, 24/7. So if you want to come say hi, I'm always here. We got Parmuk in the house, or Pamuk. What's up, Pamuk? We got Crocs that love you, Taylor. I was just about to renew my membership. Hey, you guys are wonderful, man. Taylor's great. Taylor's super positive guy. Thanks for joining, Taylor. Glad you made it to the party. This is great. I love having the whole fam here. And Lady Boss Nat, LMAO, the way you say my name cracks me up. Lady Boss Nat, did I say it right? It's Natosha, right? Or is it Natosha? Ah, okay. I just know it's Natosh. Am I getting that right? Man, it's been I've been up too late, guys. Neither, dude. I'm sorry, Nat. Holy shit. What's wrong with my brain today? Dude, I must be drinking too much of this instant coffee. Let me see. Why am I saying Natasha? Isn't it Nato, not Nata? Yeah. Natosha. Okay, so I'm spelling it right in my head, Natosha, but its pronunciation is like the regular spelling Natasha. Ah, okay. So I'm seeing Natosha and saying Natosha, but it's actually pronounced Natasha. Natosha, Natasha. All right, cool. Well, good to know. I probably sounded like quite the D-bag saying, hey, it's my best friend Natosha. But we chat so much, we don't really hear it that often. All right, let's see. Friday lunchtime works from Funny Toro. All right, cool. Good to know. 7 p.m. Eastern time from Serenity. All right. We'll just do the whole spread. We'll do lunchtime all the way to 7. I can't do that tonight, actually. I got an AMA I got to record right after this. Master said, Hello, YaBonks. We miss you. I miss you too, man. I miss all you guys. This is like the highlight of my week for real. Coming and just hanging out with you, just chilling. And I don't have to be on. You know what I mean? Like obviously I'm caffeinated and high energy as always, but I don't have to be sitting here like in business mode. I can let my hood down. I can chill. I don't have to be taking notes all the time and you know, in research or due diligence compliance mode. I can just chill. Like this job's stressful enough. So coming hanging out with you guys is a real fun way to just like talk freely about this stuff without worrying as much about making sure I'm doing like the best job ever of due diligence and covering all the risks and, you know, value propositions of these projects that I'm interviewing. Yeah, I agree. Taylor's awesome, great community member, super long-time community member. Yeah, Lady Boss Net. There you go. It's exactly. So it's Natasha, but spelled with an O in the middle. So cool. And you know what's funny, Natasha? I'm always correcting people in other Discords who spell your name with an A. I'm like, no, it's Natosha, but I've been saying it wrong. Interesting. So, Lady Boss Net, we are best friends forever. People who have known me my whole life say it wrong sometimes. It's definitely the spelling makes your brain say it out. It does. So I see that spelling, and that's how my brain automatically pronounces it. I'm sure I botched some of the other community members' names, like Somer Zana. Good to see you, buddy. Somer, also a longtime community member, and a lot of our like Turkish community members. We got a bunch of community members from Africa, Asia, South America. I'm sure I butchered so many names. By the way, for all those who have just joined recently, like the video so more people jump on, and also let me know where you are watching from so we can get an idea of our eclectic spread in the DeFi realm. And that's one of my favorite things about DeFi. We got people all over the world, and you get to kind of learn things faster culturally than you would otherwise, because I don't got much money to travel or time. I run an animal sanctuary, so I can't really leave this place. I got 30 animals I got to keep alive and happy and taken care of, so I don't really get vacations ever. So it's kind of cool to come out here and virtually kind of live vicariously through you guys. It's wonderful. So let's see what else we got. It's a shout out to Taylor gifting everyone. So amazing and kind. Stay blessed, love. That is awesome, you guys. Also, I don't have a project-based giveaway to do today, but I do want to do a giveaway. So if you guys who are watching and everything right now, I'm going to do like surprise giveaway. So I'm not going to announce them beforehand, because then you get a lot of the people who just join and they'll just like bug you the whole time about the giveaway month, trying to get free stuff. But for those of you who are watching now, at some point I'm going to do just like it's like a $10 giveaway. It'll be crypto. I'll just send it to you from my personal wallet or whatever, and it'll just be fun. I know it's not that much, but I want to, I run a nonprofit, you guys. What can I do? I'm not big balling quite yet. I will be though. Positive mindset and all that. We're getting there. We're building this business, and the channel and platform's growing like leaps and bounds. So soon, I will be a millionaire, and I'll be just fucking making it rain on everybody. Excuse my language. To all you, virgin-eared folks out there, my bad. Don't throttle this video, please. But I'll do a $10 giveaway today, and then hopefully, as things keep growing and progressing, and as my income keeps going up from all these online businesses I'm starting, not only am I going to try to funnel as much money as I can into the animal rescue and animal sanctuary operations, but I also want to kick back some of it in fun ways just for the community and like my viewers and stuff, because I can't do this. YaBonks is supported by viewers like you. So thank you guys for your support. Every view and like and share helps my channel, because it shows other businesses or projects that, hey, people are actually watching this content, and we want to get on his channel, not only because he does a great job with the research and the questions and the editing and the presentations, but also because like real people watch his stuff like you guys. So the more you guys like and subscribe and leave comments on my videos, the more you're active in the communities and on Twitter and Discord, the more money this operation will make, and then the bigger the giveaways. So I can only do $10 giveaways right now, but maybe in a month I'll be able to do 20, and then 50, and then 100, and then $1,000. Like, I want to be just making it rain. Driving down the street with a truck full of watermelons, just like chucking them to the masses, and everybody's having a good time partying. So that's the kind of atmosphere I want here, while at the same time being diligent investors into this crazy fast-paced industry that we're all a part of, DeFi. Let's see. Crocs and much appreciated, Taylor. And let's see. Taylor said, please allow gifts at Down Home Crypto Serenity. Wow. Taylor's out here gifting you YaBonks memberships, you guys. Bro, Taylor, dude, okay. So I'm streaming this across like 6 or 7 platforms, right? I just want to put that out there. So I don't have I have YouTube over here on one monitor, and that's it. And then I have like Restream, and it's showing me a consolidated stream of all the messages from Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everything. So, but it doesn't show me like the YouTube gift stuff. But I looked over here, based on your comments, Taylor saying, please allow gifts, Serenity. And over here, it says Taylor gifted a membership. We got him. He gifted, dude, Taylor, you are the man. And first, Meltem Ansi, welcome. Also, Meltem Ansi joined the YaBonks membership here on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, there's a membership button down below. It's $5 a month, and it supports me. It supports the Animal Sanctuary. It pays for like my Discord server costs, which is where we all hang out, have fun, sharing tips on how to make money in DeFi and stocks and crypto and all that stuff. It's not a call server or any crap like that, but we do share technical analysis hypotheses. And we also do members only giveaways. So like it's just like a fun, it's the cheapest community in DeFi. And I made it that way because I want it to be like, I wanted to have a paywall to keep some of the scammers out. But I want it to be as low as possible, so like everybody can participate without it like hurting them. And then they hopefully, $5 a month, hopefully from what you find in there, you can make $100 a month, right? I want it to be just more of a value add than a money drain, right? I want it to be kind of like a symbiotic. So I don't want to price it too high, and I'm actually pricing it rock bottom. So thanks for joining the membership, Meltem Ansi. Meltem, if you aren't in the Discord already, in the next few minutes or like 30 minutes, Discord will integrate with YouTube, pull in your membership, and change your Discord role to a member. As long as your Discord account is hooked to your YouTube account, and then you'll have access to all the members only channels, like where we do the giveaways and technical analysis stuff. But the Discord is mostly public at this point anyway. The Animals channel, the Animal Sanctuary channel, where you get behind the scenes pictures and footage of me and my wife and the animals, taking care of the animals at the Animal Sanctuary. That's all public now. I want everybody just to see that, just to kind of like, it's fun stuff. It brightens, it makes people happy to see, happy animals. And we're in a dark, sometimes shadowy alleyway trying to make a quick buck. And it's fun to kind of share pictures of your animals. You guys share your pets and stuff with me. I love it. I really look forward to that stuff. We also have like health and fitness. A lot of people are tracking their like fitness journey. Like I told you guys, I'm trying to get back in shape so that way I don't fall apart doing this, hustle culture stuff. I'm trying to stay lean and hard and not let myself get soft office body like I was getting there for a sec. I want to just point out though. So Melton, welcome to the community. Really appreciate you, brother. And then Taylor, bro, you're an amazing person. Is super generous. So he's not only he's gifting memberships to other people. So he gifted one to Croc. He gifted one to Pamuk. He gifted a membership to Funny Toro. He gifted a membership to Chris L. He gifted a membership to Master. He gifted a membership to Somer Zana. He gifted a membership to Bachman. He gifted a membership to Serenity. Dude, that's you. If I counted correctly, you just gifted out 8 memberships to 8 different people watching the channel right now. So those people who are watching are getting this. And so Taylor, I mean this in all sincerity. Bless your heart, man. I know in the South here in the United States, sometimes people sarcastically or ironically say, "Oh, bless your heart, child," and it's kind of like an insult. But no, I mean this earnestly. Bless your heart, man. That's so generous of you. Super cool. You're supporting those community members as well as my channel and Animal Sanctuary and our overall community. So super cool, man. I love this. I love this space. You guys, your generosity always blows my mind every time I do these live streams. So I don't ever want to go without doing the live streams every week, because this brings like positivity into my life that really keeps me extra motivated to like do good and keep building and do things bigger and better. And I know this isn't a word, and gooder. I want to do as much good as possible while I got time on this earth. I'm not trying to be like I'm a good person or whatever, but like I'm trying my best to be a good person and do good shit. I know I'm not the best all the time. I make mistakes and I'm a human or whatever, but I'm trying my hardest. Seeing people like you, Taylor, out here being super generous to others, it helps me get inspired to want to do even more good, not only towards the animals, but also to other humans as well. We're all in this together. Legit. That's not just a saying. I'm not giving it lip service or like just parroting. We're all going to make it, but like we're all in this together, you guys. And this is our industry. DeFi is our business. It's our industry, whether you're a participant, sitting on the sidelines learning, whether you're a content creator, whether you're a project owner, whether you're a software developer, whether you're somebody out here just flipping tokens and making a killing, whether you're somebody who's sitting behind the scenes silently donating to all these different causes. There are people like that are just like silent angels, basically, who are wildly successful and share like out of the goodness of their heart. Wherever you fall, like we're all in this together, and I want this industry to succeed and thrive. Yes, we're in the bear market, but we're still going up. Bitcoin and its metrics and fundamentals and everything have never been stronger. The adoption rate has never been higher. The amount of wallets never been higher. It's always going, and it's so scarce still. Everybody's coming in, and this is the bear market. The bull market is phenomenal. Yes, everybody will be here in the bull market, but we've been here and we're holding this together. We're part of that community in DeFi, and like I'm trying to build a healthy community for people to work in. I know this sounds lame. I want a safe space for people to work out here doxxed, so we don't have to feel like I got to come out here in my shady sunglasses because I don't want to get murdered because I talked about X project and then X project rugged later, and I didn't think that was going to happen, or whatever. Or a developer's like, I want to start this project. I got a brilliant idea as a developer, but I'm scared that if somebody loses money on my project, they're going to kill my family, right? Like those are considerations people legit have, and that's why I'm like super all about trying to find good people out here, trying earnestly and not like jumping the gun and calling people criminals or scammers, or like throwing death threats at people or disparaging people's investments, because like those I'm not out here trying to hurt people's wallets, right? If you're in a project, I'm not going to try to shit on that project publicly and have 10,000 people view that video, and then that project dies because of bad PR. Like I'm liable for all those damages in that case, right? And then maybe 1,000 of those people are my subscribers, and I just cost them $100,000 collectively, thinking I'm doing the right thing. That can hurt people, right? So I'm like trying to make a space that is like, it's fun for us to be entrepreneurs and take these big ass risks in our lives, to be like, I'm going to put up my money to start this business, and I'm going to take that risk, and to hell or high water, it's going to succeed or fail, but I know I'm going to try my best, and I'm just going to keep trying and be a serial entrepreneur until I succeed, right? And I love that attitude. That's the American spirit, in my opinion, at least the classic American spirit. And then you got the people who are the DeFi degens, like myself, who I'm like, I want to come out here and I want to put money into whatever degen shit I want to, and I don't want anybody out here fighting my bag for attention or anything because they want clout or views or whatever. And then, I lose money because of them. That makes me not want to invest out here if people are just going to be like, everything's a scam, blah, 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 this or that. Obviously, do your due diligence and research, but at the same time, be responsible with what you say, how you say things. And I'm saying all this, there's a lot been going on lately, so I'm not going to say any names or anything like that, but like we all got to be like kind of responsible about how we handle it, because people's money's at risk, people's well-beings are at risk, and their companies, their businesses. And I want us all to succeed and people to come out here and this space to just thrive. I want people to be like, I'm going to take off the sunglasses. I'm going to come out here with my real name, Alex, and I'm going to start this business. I'm going to start a YouTube channel, show my face, my last name with no fear. I want that kind of an environment. So then as an investor, I could be like, okay, this project's got this guy, first name, last name, building a really great project. He's not scared to show his name or whatever because there's no threats of violence anymore. I want that kind of a safe environment for us all to work in. And DeFi, we're getting there. We're getting there. The bear market is a little more pronounced because there's not as much action and drama. So we all kind of glom on to whatever drama we can find. I love drama. You know, I do. All right, you guys. So much incredible stuff. Like Taylor, I know I just went on a spiel, but you are freaking amazing. Taylor says serenity, and I wholeheartedly agree. Okay. Taylor is just out here just tell people he loves them. Bro, Taylor, what kind of wonderful person are you? I love this community for real, you guys. It's everybody out here. Every time we get on live stream, it's just like happiness and love and like excitement. Just every time. I love my community. It's the best in the whole freaking space. We're growing by leaps and bounds. It's so fun. Our Discord's almost to 800 community members, and I've never bought bots or fake accounts or anything for the Discord. Those are 800 real people, and we always have 1 to 200 online at any time. Like they're in there. Everybody's in there. Everybody sees those messages. So like we have a self promo channel for you to self-promote yourself, your content, your business, your project. So if you want a ton of eyes on your stuff, just join my server, discord.gg/YaBonks. Go to the hashtag self-promo channel or the hashtag shill channel and shill your stuff. I'm all about free enterprise. I want businesses, I want people to bootstrap their lives, start businesses they believe in, that they love, do something they're passionate about, and be able to support themselves, their families, their communities, and their causes with their success. And I'm going to help people do that. And one easy way I can do that is have that self-promo channel. If you post your stuff in there, I'm going to check it out. I make time to go through all those videos that you guys post, that you make. I go through and I read all those Medium articles that you guys write and make. I go check out all the projects in there, right? Yeah, we have moderators and me, and I check to make sure, I try my best to make sure there's no phishing scams or any crap like that going through, but still be careful. Not everything's vetted in the self-promo or shill channels, like under the projects list. I have vetted those with my process. It's not perfect, but like I do my due diligence on those projects. But outside of that is wild, wild west. Be careful, but promote yourself, right? You guys build your businesses, create your own destinies. All right. That's what I believe in. Let's see. We've got Crypto Knight. What on earth is that take on fashion? I am going for a shady crypto Assassin's Creed type character. That is my general fashion out here on the farm. I don't get out much. So is this not what the kids are wearing these days? What what's happening? I don't know, bro. Croc said he pretty much gifted everyone watching right now. What a great person. I totally agree. Absolutely. DeFi, bro. DeFi said, what the heck is going on in here? DeFi, my brother. Welcome. I know DeFi has been MIA in Discord for a while. I've been texting back and forth with him. DeFi is my good friend. He also made the incredible soundtrack to my latest YouTube short where I'm lifting weights with my goose, my rescue goose Bonks, who, that's where my namesake YaBonks comes from. And yeah, DeFi, an amazing guy, amazing musician, and a heart of gold, if you ask me. So Dave, thanks for joining. I was going to text you earlier to see if you were going to be able to make it. I'm really glad you did. The crowd goes wild for Dave right now. It's super cool, you guys. I love it. Getting a business. Welcome, brother. Good to see you here too. Another longtime community member and supporter. Bachman said, thanks for a gift. God bless you. Absolutely. God bless you, Taylor. He just gifted Bachman one. This is wild. Taylor, good for you, man. Everybody, say hi to Taylor. He's in the Discord too. He's a great dude. I'm super thankful for him out here helping the community out like this. Like, He put my giveaway today to shame, you guys. I was giving away $10. He's probably done like $50+ in giveaways, just gifting you guys on YouTube. So if you're watching on Twitter or Twitch or Facebook or wherever, you know, he's out here on YouTube doing it. So pop open YouTube as well. And also join our Discord server. He's in here. DeFi said, I'll say names if you want, LOL. And he said, all you need is a camel with that hood and you'll be set for another Dubai trip. I was inspired by the badass fashion of the Bedouin out in Dubai and United Arab Emirates. I actually, when I was hanging out with some of the Hawk trainers, dude, I learned some super cool stuff about kind of the indigenous people around that area for the past 1,000 years and how they live out there. And yeah, fascinating. And I've also learned that black is more heat resistant. So people say, oh, don't wear black, you'll get too hot. Wear white. I actually have read a bunch of research articles and stuff saying there's a reason the Bedouin out in like the Middle East wear black robes and hoods and stuff to protect from the desert heat. It actually absorbs the heat from both sides. It pulls the heat away from your body as well. And if you want baggy clothes, so like my workout and running clothes are baggy black garments like this. That's why I wear this, because I'm out here in the Florida heat and humidity. It's like 100 degrees out, like 100% humidity. It's brutal in the swamp, right? And I'm running 5-mile hills, dirt roads, and so I was like protecting myself from the sun with this stuff and trying not to overheat. So black baggy garments are a good way to protect myself that way. And like I said, I just came in from my workout, so that's why I'm wearing this stuff. Who else we got? Hey, we got Hatis in the house. Welcome, Hatis. Another longtime community member. Kung Tech Fu. People must take responsibility for their own actions. We are not financial advisors. We tell them all the time, love you, YaBonks. Thanks, brother. I love you too. I absolutely, well said. I totally agree. Like, when people lose a bunch of money, they're often like the last person they want to point the finger of blame at is themselves, right? It's hard, it hurts, and nobody wants to do that. And it's easy to lash out at your favorite influencer, content creator, project, or whatever. But like sometimes price goes down, and it sucks. I've been there, blown up many accounts. I'm an impulsive ass trader and gambler and degen, so I've lost money all sorts of ways. I've also made crazy money all sorts of ways, and you know, I always take responsibility for those wins, but sometimes on those losses, I'm just like, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. All right, you guys, I'm just gonna fudge the books a bit, and you know, don't look over here, a sweet wife of mine. Don't worry about that. All right, no, she's actually very awesome and has forgiven me for some terrible financial blunders, but I've also made them back. So the key is to never blow up your account so bad where you lose the rent money. All right, if you are saving up play money, disposable income for gambling, basically, and or trading or whatever, and you're doing futures trading, leverage trading, if you're doing DeFi, crypto, meme coins, anything, DeFi projects, like make sure if you lose 100% of that capital that you're going to be able to sleep at night and your wife isn't going to cut off any appendages while you sleep, right? So just life, there's my sage life advice, Toro. Don't gamble with the rent money, all right? Happy wife, happy life. YaBonks members, speaking of Toro, YaBonks members are outdoing every other YouTube community. Bro, that's a wild thing to say. To like, this whole thing is surreal to me, by the way. 14 months ago, if you told me I'd be making a full-time living as a YouTuber and an content creator, entrepreneur with like 10 different income streams, and a fast scaling nonprofit animal rescue charity, like 14 months ago, I'd have been like, you're out of your mind, man. Like it's just surreal. And then somebody like so prominent in the community like you says YaBonks members are out doing every other YouTube community. Like, I feel like the Grinch and my heart just grew 4 times as big, bro. Like, seriously, it feels like that. Or I'm just having heart palpitations from having too much of this organic instant coffee from Amazon.com. Support YaBonks and his Amazon affiliate stuff and his animal sanctuary when you go shopping. Right here, little plug. All right. DeFi WTF, are you drinking water? I must be on the wrong channel. So look, like I told everyone earlier, I'm trying to find balance in my life. I'm trying to do more of the healthy water stuff and less of like the highly caffeinated, make my heart flutter kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I gotta sustain my vitality out here long enough to see this whole operation into the future long after I'm dead. I want to be able to like push this whole like nonprofit thing with enough money into the ocean and just see it off into the horizon as I fade away from this life. And then that thing keeps going on and on, saving lives and helping animals from bad situations for decades and centuries after I'm dead. Long-term goals. That's in my business plan. I have written that all out. I'm building a trust fund for that. Serenity, where is Bonks? Bonks is actually right over there. I moved him from back here. It was getting I was running into it and stuff, and I actually prefer it right there because I have him like right. He's looking down upon me and inspiring me. So if you guys didn't know, Serenity and his dear wife, what is this called? Crochet. She crocheted a goose that's like this big, and it literally looks just like Bonks, my rescue goose with the saddleback and everything. And he mailed it to my house, and it showed up, and it was like quite the surprise. And it says Bonks on his like name tag. It's just like, you guys, like Toro was saying, this community is fantastical, bro. Fantastical. Yeah, so he's actually right here looking down upon me, and this way I look to him whenever I look over and away, I get inspired. So I'll show you a behind the scenes footage of my studio later. You guys will think I'm a total crazy person if you don't already. So who else we got here? Hey, it's Tauntaun. Tauntaun said hello, Tauntaun, and Tauntaun. All sorts of waving emojis, and Tauntaun's a longtime YouTube member as well. So Tauntaun's been a member for 2 months, man. Thank you. And I know you're a member during winter as well. He's out here, he's throwing up YaBonks goose coins and YaBonks signs. I love it. By the way, if you're a member of my YouTube channel, you get all sorts of cool custom emojis like the YaBonks coin, goose coin, and me doing all sorts of weird stuff. So that's kind of fun too. Funny Toro said, or getting to business at Funny Toro, our memoji looks related. What's up, Pops? DeFi said he should have taken some vids of those hawks. I did. So, all right, Dave, listen to this. When I was in Dubai, I got a ton of awesome footage, and I've probably got dozens of hours of footage, and it takes forever to go through. But I got the hawks, and the hawk trainer and his hawk were such like a mystical experience to watch, like that guy work with that hawk. He literally had me put my hands like this, and he from like 20 feet away like threw the hawk at me, or not even, no, he had the hawk over here. He was behind me. He called the hawk to him, and the hawk flew right over my head and between my arms and landed on his hand. And I'm just like freaking out, like the hawk just flew at my face. Like automatically you go like, oh shit. And I got videos of that happening to Pelton and Drew Wolfer and Max. It was super cool. So I do plan on sometime making some additional content. It might be members only content to show some of like that stuff, and like behind the scenes stuff that we did in Dubai for fun. Like, you guys ever go on a camel ride in the desert with James Pelton and Drew Wolfer? That was quite a funny and weird experience. And they're a hoot, man. It was interesting for sure, to say the least. DeFi said, I dig Florida if it wasn't humid. LOL, that humidity kicks my ass. Yeah, bro. It's bad, but it's about the same as Ohio, where I come from, in the summertime. So like I'm kind of used to it. So I'm used to running in this kind of heat and humidity. So it's basically like summer's here for me. We're like summer's back in Ohio, and then we just don't get winter, at least no snow. So it gets cold, but not freezing, like not really. And yeah, Florida's a great place. Let's see, getting to business, it's cracking up. You guys, sometimes Serenity, DeFi equals gamble. I know I'm behind on these comments. I like to riff off them at times. DeFi, just start deleting wallets to get rid of the trauma. that not financial advice, but yeah. So and Don YSD, we need someone to speak about truth seekers. What about truth seekers? Let me know what you think about what's going on with all that. I have been in touch with all sides of that equation, trying to figure out the objective truth and looking if there's any proof to like the claims of FUD or people saying it's a scam or something. But there's no proof of any of that I know of. If you have proof of any of this, let me know. But as far as I know, I haven't seen anything like that. Obviously, the coin has gone down since it launched, but so has most projects in this market. So, you know, if price goes down, doesn't necessarily mean scam, right? That's kind of like an on-chain level move. So I don't know. If you look at Coinbase, they launched, and have you ever looked at Coinbase's chart? Coinbase is very successful, biggest crypto company in the world. Their chart's like this. Fucking garbage, right? So I don't know. But the Famco thing looks super interesting to me. I know there's a lot of fudders out there. A lot of people have vendettas against Lu or Dowking for some reason. So I would take everything with a grain of salt, in my opinion. And if there's any proof of any like fraud or criminal activity, absolutely. But proof is like proven in a court of law. You can't just call somebody a scammer. It's called slander. You're going to get your ass sued to oblivion if you ask me, and you're going to hurt investors, many of whom are my subscribers, right? So I'm not out here to lose people money. I'm out here to help people make informed decisions. And me just blindly calling people scammers, I think would be super irresponsible. So I don't do that. That's kind of like an on-chain level move. And he's gone for a reason. He hurt a lot of people. And then he, you know, did his own little thing. But that being said, always do your own research, you guys, right? Like any of these projects have high risk levels. These are all startup businesses, like in a super experimental space, and in other countries sometimes. So I actually came up with a solution for both parties. Last night I was thinking about this. I watched like what videos I could find, and I called both parties. I got both sides of the stories. That's something not many people do out here, right? They just like to gossip with each other and then talk shit, right? And then make fucking FUD videos to try to get views. All right. I think that's bullshit, honestly. But that's my opinion. I've been doing this a long time. I've seen this stuff come and go in waves. These people come and go. They try to be the next CoffeeZilla, and they're like, I'm trying to protect you. I'm a white knight. I'm going to save you. No, people make their own decisions. We're fucking grown-ups here. All right. Do your own research. You can be critical of business risks and be like, I'm looking at this business model and I have questions about this and that. All right. That's fine. And it's okay not to like somebody, but if you disparage somebody, if you slander them and disparage their company and their investors, and you cause those investors financial harm, emotional harm, if you threaten their emotional well-being and their physical safety, you're totally liable for those damages, you guys. All right. Study the law, you guys. These new content creators out here don't know what they're doing. All right. They are hurting people and they don't realize it. They think they're helping, but they're actually causing people, many of their own subscribers, to lose money. I get investors DMing me saying, I'm scared about these people saying this FUD. Is it true, YaBonks? And I'm like, well, I haven't had time to dig too deep into it, but I haven't seen any proof of anything. Have you? No one has sent me proof of anything. All right. So with that being said, like, you can't call somebody a criminal if they're not a criminal. All right. Like, that's called slander, and you're going to hurt investors, not just the person that you don't like. Yeah, you're going to hurt them too, and you're going to hurt their company, but you're going to hurt all the people in our community here that also put money in these projects and companies. And that's illegal in the United States. Like, you're liable not only for civil, but sometimes criminal action. So be careful. I'm trying to protect you guys when I say this. And I know I was just saying, oh, you don't need to protect, I don't need people to protect us, but I'm saying this to the content creators. I'm trying to protect you from ending up in court. All right. It's real easy to lose your YouTube channel. All right. So if you go and you try the slander method, like on chain, there's a reason he's churning through channels, because YouTube shuts him down because he's doing technically illegal stuff. According to the US laws and Canadian laws and all that. So, but wherever you are in the world, maybe you're in Timbuktu, a different country, your laws are totally different. Like, I don't know what your situation is. So I'm talking specifically to US content creators. Now, there is a way to be critical and tactful and responsible about disseminating your concerns and skepticisms about certain business plans, okay, without hurting innocent investors because of your theories or speculations or personal vendettas against certain individuals. And I like Dowking personally. I know Lou a little bit, not too much. And I know some of the other YouTubers a little bit, but like with all that being said, like subjectively, I'll give you guys my opinion. I think if it succeeds, it could be super cool project. Objectively, I think there's no proof of anything yet. So if you guys have proof of something, show me and try to convince me with like logic and reason. But just to try to fearmonger to me turns me off big time. So when I see people fearmongering, I'm always like, what's your ulterior motive here? Do you have a vendetta against this guy? Did you lose money in in another project and now you're pissed and you're on like a, scorched earth kind of mission? Either way, you're hurting people in my community that DM me saying, hey, I put $1,000 into this thing and I'm scared that they're going to destroy this business that I believe in, right? And as I was talking about earlier, I'm all about free enterprise in the United States, the classic sense of entrepreneurship, making your own destiny, and like all of us coming up together, right? Building back from small businesses and stuff. And like DeFi gives us like opportunities to do that in an interesting way. And I don't care. I'm not trying to be popular when I'm saying all this. I'm trying to be truthful to you guys. Try to tell you the truth as I understand it at this point in time, right? And I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. But what I've read with the legal stuff to protect myself, as well as my subscribers who take part in these projects, is sometimes talking shit about projects because you don't like them or you got a feeling it could this or that is very dangerous and irresponsible. It's like swinging a wrecking ball around and not realizing what you're doing, and you're thinking you're saving people, but you're like smashing your own subscribers in the face, and they're just not. They won't speak up, but they'll DM me, and they'll be like, I don't want to say anything publicly because I'm scared to talk publicly, but I have a lot of money invested in this. I think it's a really interesting business idea. Is what they're saying true? Is it a scam? Dude, that's fucking scary. When somebody DMs me and says that, I know those FUD videos are having a literal effect, which means like those people making that content, which I watched, they didn't show any proof of anything. Those people are super liable legally for litigation. Like they better fucking have an LLC or lawyer up or something, because like not only are they hurting like True Seekers, Lou Dowking, Patricio or whatever from Famco, like those companies and people, but they're hurting their investors. So many of our own community here have money in these projects, right? And these YouTubers either don't care or don't realize they're hurting people, which is irresponsible and reckless, in my opinion. And I get worked up over it because I don't know. I just see it time and time again, and it bugs me. I want proof of stuff before people start stoking the flames of the angry mob. Because as I said earlier, I want a safe space for us to work in. And when you come up with rumors and your speculations and start slandering people and saying things like baseless accusations without proof of anything, people get hurt. You get people who get riled up and they start saying death threats. And you know how scary it is to get a death threat as a content creator or a project owner? Why do you think so many project owners and content creators are anonymous? Because they're scared, because people are crazy as fuck out here. And I've decided not to live with fear anymore, right? But I'm still careful, especially about litigation and stuff like that, personally, because I have 30 plus dependents. Their lives depend on me to make this succeed, and for me not to get sued into oblivion or like lose my business or whatever. So I want people to just be careful and responsible with their actions and their words, just like in the traditional finance and business world. Like it's the same laws apply. And mass communication laws, slander laws, all that stuff still applies. Libel laws. Like everybody should brush up a bit on their law stuff, whichever country you're in. that's my opinion on True Seekers and the Famco FUD that's going on right now. I know the drama is exciting and it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I get excited about this stuff, but it's because it works me up like this. And then I come on here and I pontificate to you guys. And I tell you the truth as I see it. This is my opinion over here subjectively, and this is objectively from a third party, like totally unbiased. Like, this is how I view it. And I think that like some people are being super reckless right now and putting themselves in a lot of legal liability for no reason, for what, a couple views, or because they think they're saving people. But like, there's a way to point out what they might view as a business plan flaw and be critical of it and critique it in like a responsible manner without saying disparaging or slanderous comments. I watched some of those videos. Some of them were super slanderous, guys. I'm sorry. Call your lawyer friends and ask them, like, that some of that stuff was bad. It was real. It was bad. And then that spreads like this. We got Don XYXT saying we need someone to speak about True Seekers. He's coming on here saying this. It shows that like that kind of stuff spreads and causes damages. That's my opinion on that. And I don't know. I think all the people who have issues, everyone just get on a big like live stream and talk it out and do it civilly, right? Follow the law. Don't slander. Don't like, if there's proof of anything, like show it. If there's proof of anything, like call the police, right? If somebody defrauded you and you have proof of like somebody stole money from you, like obviously like file a police report. And like there's a court of law for a reason. But to go on to a major platform and spread rumors and gossip about people being scammers or criminals when they're not is definition of slander. So careful out there, everybody. I want this to be a fun, safe space. And I know the drama is exciting when it's a bear market and all we got is PayPay and Bitcoin's going down again and PayPay's making Ethereum cost $30 a transaction. Like, it's fun to get riled up and hate at people and projects. But at the same time, like, they're always collateral damage victims. Right. And I saw that time and time again over the past year in similar situations with other projects and other influencers and stuff. And a lot of them, I think maybe they do have good intentions. Right. So I'm saying this from a place of like stern love. Like, I know a lot of you guys have your heart in the right place, but you might be accidentally hurting other people. You might not realize like you're running over other investors that are your supporters in your communities who reach out to me scared. Okay. So I see all sides of this stuff. People come talk to me for a reason because like I try to keep it real and objective. I don't got a vendetta. I don't got beef. I don't even got money in this shit. Like it's what it is. So I'm just trying to, it's like I'm at high school. I see people like gearing up for a fight or whatever. And I'm just like, guys, chill out. What are you guys even fighting for? Like, you don't like him or he said this to you and now you're mad. And like, or like, okay, like he started this business and like the price kind of went down a bit and now you're mad. Like, but maybe it's like a business that most business plans aren't profitable until years, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. And so, or like Coinbase, you know, Coinbase, super successful business, started at like $400. It's at like $20 or something. It's like garbage. The stock looks like if On-Chain was analyzing that stock chart, he'd be like, DeFi scam. Like, bro, that's Coinbase. All right. They're like, the coin. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, business is hard. Entrepreneurship is hard. So take that for what it is. Obviously, do your own research. I'm not telling you to invest in anything. I don't really care what you put your money into. Do your own research and everything, but just be careful. Don't put yourself, don't expose yourself to unnecessary risk, or put other people's money, expose it to unnecessary risk as well. That's my opinions on that. Okay. Let's see. Serenity. Okay. You have to explain that to the wife. Yeah. I've had those explanations many times. Just data from blockchain. Super chat. Brother, just data from blockchain on ETH. If you're in a DeFi, such an innovative utility. Oh, man. So that's interesting. Guys, I don't know about this. This is the first time this has happened where somebody has super chatted me to shill or pump their project. All right. So careful with whatever that is. I know zero about it, but thank you, Just Data from the blockchain, for the donation and the super chat. I really appreciate it. You know, do your own research, you guys, if you're looking into something like this for tracking data. Hey, Just Data, go to my Discord, discord.gg/YaBonks. Hit me up, and we can talk about what you're working on. I'm interested to learn about your business. He says, I lived in Cleveland for a long time. Thank God in Costa Rica now, away from the cold. Bro, way to go. By the way, Cleveland's an amazing place. Cleveland Clinic's top in the world, hospital and medical research facility. Super awesome place. I've met many of the doctors there. I have interviewed some of them personally, and I have installed many of their payment systems that I wrote the software for the Cleveland Clinic but earlier in my career. So I wrote the software for the point of sale system. Sorry if it sucks, my bad. And I went there and I installed it on all the terminals in the Cleveland Clinic, as well as in all their satellite locations. So that's super cool. Just data from the blockchain from Cleveland. And Costa Rica, way to go, especially for tax reasons. You know what I'm saying? Smart moves, man. All right, Don YXD said, what about Lou hiding the fact that Patricio is his cousin? That's not illegal. So if somebody is, so like Lou, for instance, he has people out here like who hate him, like they have a vendetta against him, right? So he doesn't want to tarnish the fan, like Patricio, right off the bat, because then those people who don't like him are going to be like, oh, Patricio and Lou are related. And so Lou made the decision. Like, I'm just not going to say it. I'm just not going to even say that we're related. That's what I was told. All right. I called to get both sides of the stories. Like, I didn't want to expose Patricio to some of the people that, you know, harass me out here. And I wanted him to be able to launch his business without all that drama, but it looks like the drama happened anyway. Right. So, but again, that's not illegal. Also, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy what's happening here. Why do you think people want to hide their identities when they're doing business out here? Because people harass and attack people out here because they think it's the wild, wild west. But this is still a civilized society. So in order to make this like a fun, safe space for us entrepreneurs, content creators, and developers to work in, we have to be able to come out here, try to make businesses, make blunders, stumble in interviews, and also make mistakes business-wise, but keep working on our businesses without feeling like somebody's going to kill me over $50 that they lost or something, because that's fucking how it goes out here. And I'm sorry to cuss and stuff, but I get worked up over this because I've seen it. I've got the death threats and stuff for no reason, where I didn't think it was warranted, and it's scary. My wife got scared. It emotionally traumatized us. It made our physical safety feel at risk. And then I've decided like to not live with fear anymore. So if somebody wants to come like hash it out and like do battle to the death, like I will fight to the death out here over some dumb bullshit. And then I will die a good death. To Valhalla I will go. And so I've decided not to live with fear anymore of that, but not many people are willing to do that. My wife doesn't appreciate that either. She's like, what are you doing? You're crazy, man. Just, yeah. And I'm like, look, I only got one life out here. Would do my best. I'm gonna do this as big as I can. And if somebody wants to come like kill me because I made a video about some project that they don't like, well, that's dumb, but like I'll battle to the death, and then you guys can say it's how he wanted to go. He died a good death. Hurrah, right? But not everybody's crazy and thinks like that. So like that's why people like Lou, or like 80% of the developers or whatever other projects that you probably invest in don't want to disclose their like full last name or their home address or like their family ties, because people out here are crazy and say, dude, I remember when people were threatening to kill Jesse Eccles' kids because Jesse made a Titano video. Do you guys remember that? That shit was scary as fuck. I went into the DeFi army chat where Onchain was hanging with like those people who were saying they're gonna like go kill Jesse Eccles' kids. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Calm down. Don't ever say that. This is civilized society. Like, there are solutions to whatever problems you're facing, but nobody's going to be like hurting anybody. Like, threats of physical violence cross the line so much. And people think because they're anonymous with a fake profile picture and a fake name and they're a keyboard warrior, they can say whatever they want and no consequences. But like, that's not the case. The consequences is it hurts this entire space that we are trying to build up, that we're all trying to make money in, right? Like, so in order for us to make money faster in this space, to get bigger and faster adoption and more entrepreneurs and developers and YouTubers to feel comfortable coming out here to do everything publicly, like we have to make it like a safe, responsible, civilized place. That's my opinion. I hope it makes sense. And Don, I do appreciate you bringing up these issues. These are important issues we need to talk about. So Don, thank you for bringing this up. These are topics that we should all be talking about. All right. And DeFi said the DeFi slot machine is the bane of my existence. No, I'm just kidding. I am up overall, I am actually doing pretty well in DeFi, and I will do a special episode about what my best plays were last year and this year in DeFi. I had some big losses, but I had some big wins, and I am currently up quite a bit, and I am making, I don't know how many dollars per day in quote unquote DeFi passive income, as they say. It's not passive, you guys. You have to manage these things very closely. But I'm up quite a bit, and I'm probably making, I don't know, like $30 a day or more, even in the bear market. And obviously I have to move things around occasionally and try to dodge impermanent loss in my farms that I'm farming and things like that. But some of my longer term investments have actually played out better than I expected. Like MDB or Kyoto, just name dropping. I'm not sponsored video or anything, by the way. It's not a sponsored plug. That's legit. Documenting my DeFi journey. You hear that all the time. But I'm killing it in Kyoto and MDB right now. So thank you guys who made awesome content telling me about those projects early on. And thank you guys for those teams that reached out to me and hired me to research and do due diligence on them and make detailed videos about their projects. Because I learned enough to be convinced that, oh crap, I'm going to throw some of my own money in here. And it's those are two of my best plays so far. It's been super fantastic. Oh, Dex Finance also doing super well for me too. I don't want to forget to mention I've made a ton of money there. So hope you guys made a bunch of money there too. I talked about those probably a year ago now, almost. Wow, been a long time. All right, we've got Bitfighters. Pick up your phone, bro. Oh man, bro. Yo, sorry, dude. I'm so in the zone. Sorry, man. You there? All right, ZZ, aka the Bitfighters dev. I was gonna bring him on today to talk about some crazy drip news and drama and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys heard all those rumors and stuff like that. I'll tell you when I get him on my show, but he's got some really super interesting stuff to talk about with that. And I've also known him for a long time. And Don said, loop out 100K car after True Seekers 2 mil raise. 100K car, that's pretty wild, but also correlation is not causation, right? Who knows? Maybe he's been wanting to buy that car and saving up for years, right? You can't, that doesn't mean anything. Let's see. Aviate Finance is taking a lot of shit because of Truth Seekers' reputation in the space at this time. My investment is down about 50%. See, there's an example. Funny Toro is invested in a project, Aviate, and because there are disparaging comments going around about these companies and slander about the people involved, it's actually hurt his investment. Right. So that's why I'm saying there's collateral damage. A lot of people don't realize. And James Pelton actually talks about this a lot. I don't know if you guys like James or not. I love James. I think he's a very wise guy. He told me early on, and he talks about this publicly, like, I don't do the FUD thing because I don't want to hurt people. And I'm like, what do you mean? Aren't you protecting them? He's like, well, maybe some people might avoid it and maybe they might not lose money. Maybe they might not make money. Who knows? But the people that are already in there, those investors, if I make a disparaging comment, then their investment gets hurt and it's my fault. And I'm like, wow, dude. So I took that to heart when he said that. And now I look for it and I watch it happen in real time. I'm plugged in everywhere and I literally see this stuff. It's instantaneous almost in DeFi. Like, the feedback loops that happen. I'm like, holy shit, this guy said this, now this is happening. Look at the price. Oh, these are low liquidity things. And some of these people are whales, angel investors. Maybe you got a couple hundred people, maybe a couple thousand people in some of these projects, and like word spreads fast. And truth or not, right? Gossip and rumors hurt people and hurt bags. Like Toro's Aviate is down. So it creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. And you say, oh, like, look, the price is down. It's got to be a scam. But it's like you were saying it was a scam, so the price went down. And now the price went down, so you're saying it's a scam. And it makes the price go down more. So, like, there's how much of that is caused by these people's negative PR campaigns, whatever it's based on. Maybe, like I said, maybe their heart's in the right place. And that's why I don't want to, like, judge them or say, like, oh, I think they're bad people. I don't. I think they're probably really great people. Who are out here trying to like warn people about like the risks in DeFi, but they might just be doing it a little fast and loose. If you ask me, I've been out here. I'm a veteran now, guys. I've been a DeFi YouTuber for 14 months. I've seen some shit. All right. And these mean streets of DeFi, they're rough. And I've seen people out here get sued. I've seen people get arrested. I'm on investigation teams. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a cyber sleuth. All right. I'm a software engineer and I do investigations behind the scenes for fun. I love this shit. All right. But I don't publicly talk about it because I don't talk about anything unless there's hardcore proof proven in a court of law already. Otherwise, I'm liable, right? So I do this stuff secretly, behind the scenes, investigations. And if I find what I believe is actual proof, I send tips to law enforcement, you guys. That's what you do, right? So if you think there's criminal activity going on, if somebody stole from you, file a police report and send the information to the agencies and let the legal system do what it does, right? That's why it's there, not vigilante justice, which is super dangerous. So I know there's so many tangents there, but like there's so much information to cover. And I got an AMA I got to record here like 45 minutes ago. Oh, my bad, guys. If you guys are watching, guys, I'm doing the AMA with here shortly. I'm going to get through these comments and then I'll try to wrap this up and do my little giveaway here. Kung Tech Fu said Solar Road is off the hook. Check it out at some point. Thanks for the tip. I don't know anything about it, guys, so I can't I can't give you my opinion on it. I don't know anything. Do your own research. But thanks for the tip / Alpha Kung Tech Fu. Check out his YouTube channel, by the way. Chain said, do you have a gift for us today, YaBonks? I do. So Chain, if you are in here still, I will be doing a giveaway here shortly. All right. And who else? We got DeFi. I know you have caffeine in that water, bro. I keep them separate now. So that way I can track my intakes because obviously I've overdone it yet again. Also, I've been doing this health regimen. I've been working out and running, getting healthy again, sleeping 5 to 7 hours a night, which is a ton for me in my hustle culture startup mode. And my energy levels are off the charts now. Now that I'm getting healthy again, not eating like junk food or anything. I'm doing like whole food diet mostly, maybe a protein shake here and there after my workouts, but that's about it. And I'm feeling my energy levels are off the charts. They're always high. You guys know that. But they're higher than usual with less caffeine needed. Down Home Crypto said, way too much work to get a channel set up correctly to risk it with being slanderous. Bro, I'm telling you, I've put thousands and thousands of hours, day and night, for 14 months straight into this channel. I would never want to lose it, right? So you got to be so careful out here, guys, if you're building businesses and stuff. And if you're an online publisher like me, like, it's a risky game to play the tabloids. You know what I mean? So, YaBonks, you're trying to be everyone's friend. That's no good. Thanks for your opinion, Don, but I'm not. I'm actually giving you my objective opinion on this. And I put a lot of time and research and experience into this stuff. I know what I'm talking about here. All right. So, that's my opinion, brother. And I will try to be your friend, though. I do like being people's friends. I don't like burning bridges either. But I try to stay objective and find the truth. Let's see. Toro, another side note to share with the community. The Allen Outlet Mall shooting that happened last week is 10 minutes from my house. It was such a scary time last weekend. Bro, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's terrible. Allen Outlet Mall. I did not even hear about that. I don't even really listen to the regular news anymore, just crypto news. But that's terrible, man. My heart goes out to all the victims there. Hope I don't know what happened, man. So I'm sorry to hear that. Kryptonite, like I said many times, we post on Dowkin, YouTube Blue is not to be trusted. Stay away from this truth seeker scam. Share me, tell me why. Give me some proof here of why you say that, Kryptonite. Getting to business, a little research and an LLC goes a long way if your YouTube is doing good. Yeah, absolutely, man. I totally agree. Everybody, LLC up, basically, as the best advice I can give every entrepreneur out here in the United States. I don't know what it's like in your country, but it costs, like, in most states, like less than $100, maybe $120 to register for an LLC, and the filing fees are like $60 a year usually, depending on your state. But it gives you a lot of protection where you're only liable for the worth of your business, and nobody then can personally, like, try to go after you for whatever happens in your business dealings. Obviously, some people can talk about piercing the corporate veil and stuff, but do your research and all that, and talk to lawyers and stuff. Like, it's totally worth it to protect yourself versus going into like a month or year long legal battle because of some video or you know what I mean? Something like that. Don said, how about all the true seeker investors have no idea where Lou is? Where is Lou investing? What about the Fathom CEO video, full proof that Lou is using new wallet address so the money does not go through True Seeker wallet? I don't know about the wallets here. So DM me, Don, send me whatever you got. Like, I'm willing to look at whatever information you've got. Again, evidence is not proof. I just got to say that. Like, I'm not a lawyer, but I know a lot of people say, I got this, and this, and it's proof, but a lot of it's evidence. There's no context. Nothing can actually be proven of anything. And also, maybe there's a business context. Maybe he did marketing for a project out of his personal consulting business, separate from True Seekers. They do marketing stuff too. Like Lou and Dow King and them. They've been doing that before True Seekers. So like the True Seekers KYC and audits, maybe they have separate things going. Like, you got to ask them, right? I don't know. So I would love to compile these questions you guys have. Send me whatever you got, and I will bring these people onto my channel if they're willing, and I'll just ask them, and we can just talk about it. And I can bring on both sides, because I've talked to both sides, and like it's like seems like a lot of miscommunication between people and like hurt feelings and stuff. But like, I watched the Fathom CEO video, and I'm friends with him. I like the Fathom guys, and like Sir Jay and Bishop and them. I have a good relationship with them, and I watched his video, but I didn't see any proof of anything. Right? I just saw him not liking how they handled some of their communications and stuff together. So again, I didn't see anything illegal happening, and it just seemed like a he said, she said, I'm mad, I don't like this guy kind of deal. All right. And if you think about it, Dow King and Lou, the only reason Fathom exists, you guys. Fathom existed, but it didn't get to, like, they raised a lot of money for them out, and they took all the risk themselves. Just think about that. Can you guys just make $800,000 appear out of nowhere? Would you do that for any old buddy? Would you put $80K, $100,000 of your own money on the line to hire all the marketing people, all the YouTubers like YaBonks and these other people to, you know, get the word out and analyze these projects or promote them or whatever? It's really hard to just make money out of nowhere, to fundraise. Fundraising is really hard out here. All right. So if you have like your business and it's struggling, and you approach somebody who's known for being a great fundraiser, and you say, look, I'll give you whatever cut you can. If you raise me over X amount of dollars, I'll give you X% of the raise. That's how real business works, not just crypto. That's DeFi, that's traditional finance. That's how this works. So if somebody's like, look, I don't know the numbers here either, but if somebody's like, hey, I will give you 500,000 free dollars out of thin air, I will put $100,000 of my money on the line to make it happen, and I only want 30%, and you can keep the other 70%. You can keep the other $300,000-$400,000 that I made out of nowhere, just because, and I'll make back my expenses and maybe a few $10,000 on top of that for risking a large amount of my personal funds to do this fundraising effort for you. That's a big risk to take for somebody. And in my opinion, it's trust me, I come from the nonprofit charity world. Fundraising is so hard, you guys. I cannot get donations out here generally, like, for the life of me, in the animal rescue community. But in DeFi, it's opened up new avenues, and like, people are super generous out here. So I'm just saying, in the business world, like in venture capital and angel investing, if you can find and do a strategic partnership with somebody, a marketing company that can raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for you to get your ship sailing, that's a pretty amazing thing, if you ask me. So I don't honestly, in my opinion, if I had that ability, or if I knew somebody with that ability and I needed money bad for my project, I would take whatever you want. You want 80%? I don't care. You raised that money out of nowhere, basically, with your own money. You risked all your own money to do this. No risk on me. You took all the risk, and I'm just getting free money out of it for just being there and having my business be a part of it. right? So I don't know. I think that whole situation was super weird. To me, it's a personal vendetta between Sergey and Lou. That's basically what I saw. If anybody disagrees with me, send me proof of stuff. And evidence is not proof. So like send me, if you have evidence that you say is like, oh, criminality, I will totally look at it and I will give you my objective opinion after like I've looked at both sides. I've asked both sides the questions, I've gotten both sides of the story, and then I'll be like, this is how I see it, right? And I'm doing that as like not because I'm trying to be friends with everybody, but just because I'm trying to like get the real story of what's happening. So anyway, send me what you got, Don. I would love to look it over. Let's talk some more. Who else we got? We had DeFi. I'm behind a couple weeks. Do I even want to know what's going on? Bro, I I probably caught you up on a lot of it right there on that last rant. Crypto Night, I hear you, man. I live 20 minutes from the mall. It's terrible, but nobody will do anything about it. Dude, what is going on with the shooting over there in Texas? That's crazy. Croc, been around long enough in investment circles to know when someone is trying to push snake oil for a quick buck. Their business acumen and non-transparent dealings are things that can't be ignored. So I totally think that there's always nuance involved when you are looking at an investment or a business. If you're looking at executives and directors and they don't jive with how you operate or your personality or values, like absolutely factor that into your critique of the business, right? And use that to make your own decision. If you don't like somebody and their like style doesn't align with you, maybe it's not the right project for you to invest in. That's my opinion, because you won't feel comfortable having money there if you don't like the team. So like, I totally think that like you should like your teams that you invest in. It makes you feel better. You're happier in the communities and stuff like that. So that's definitely something that each person should look at individually for themselves. Do they like how certain people handle themselves in different situations? If not, like, do you think that's going to affect how you feel about the project you're in or how they're going to handle their business going on that could affect your investment? Totally, absolutely genuine concerns to look at and critique as you're analyzing all these different businesses and projects out here for sure. Correct. And things you desperately need to run away from. There are, so one thing I will say is, I like seeing faces. I like people who at least put their face out there. Even if you don't like them or their project or whatever, like it does take some courage to come out here and show your face in this environment, especially in the bear market. People, it's like piranhas out here. They will eat you alive if you say the wrong thing. And at some point, like, you just got to be like, screw it. I can handle the smoke or I can't, right? I can handle the heat or I have to get out of the kitchen. And a lot of these anon devs and project owners, a lot of them think, oh, I'm doing this to protect myself legally or for regulatory purposes or whatever. But it's a lot easier, I think, to maybe do certain things when you can hide behind anonymous profiles and think that there's no accountability. But like if you're putting yourself out there, like you're gonna get like, and you actually like commit a crime, and you're a public figure, like where are you gonna go, right? That's all I gotta say. So like at the end of the day, you gotta like, it's scary out here, and it's scary getting on camera too. I'll be honest with you about that. Like I know it. I might come on here and I might be like, "Hey, I'm YaBonks, blah blah blah," but like, it's scary, guys. Turn on that camera. I could pretend like I'm confident and in front of the camera all the time and used to it. I do this day in and day out, but it's always nerve-wracking to be on camera, especially to be able to like perform and talk, like to stay comfortable enough to talk about like your business and like if my job is to analyze and like be able to off the cuff ask questions, like follow-up questions to my list of questions for my AMAs. I spend a ton of prep work doing like 20, 30, 40 hours of prep work before I even go into an AMA. But like, I think personally, my self-analysis is one of my best skills is follow-up questions. So somebody says something and I have to be like able to, on my toes, have a follow-up question to get to the end of whatever rabbit hole I'm trying to uncover. Flip over the rest of those stones. And then it takes a while to get comfortable enough on the camera to be able to not like stutter or get brain farts and you you get writer's block, your mind goes blank, you don't know what to say, you feel awkward and uncomfortable, right? So getting on camera is really super hard, in my opinion. And I know most YouTubers who do this for a living would agree. They probably still get nervous every time they turn on that camera. And that's one of the reasons I do a briefing before my AMAs, where I will just like shoot in the breeze like this, like you and us are doing with the project owners, to get that rapport built up and that comfort on the camera. And then as soon as I hit record and I start talking, it's more of like a natural conversation. But a lot of these AMAs and interviews are not like that. A lot of these hosts will just be like, hop on and we go now. And you're just like, hello, I'm so-and-so from this, that. And it's nerve-wracking. So I tend to run away from any project with a anonymous dev with no line of accountability for their actions or your funds, right? So if an anon dev, no KYC, is like, put your money in my contract, guys, that I have full control over. Trust me. Like, I run from that shit. I'm not even going to risk my capital on it. I know some people love the degen gamble plays. I know Jonathan Seller, the Fud Farm guy, he's all about rug plays. Oh, this is like a 1 hour, couple hour play. I'm in and I'm out, but like, I'm not going to put 100% capital on the line for a 5, 10, 20, 50% gain. It's not worth it for me. I don't have that level of gambling play money yet. I would like to get to that point, but still, for me, my like tolerance level is maybe I will bet on a business plan with doxed devs that show their faces, that have lines of accountability, where if they were to steal the money, they are going to jail, right? They are going to be going to jail, and I would be able to sue them civilly to get compensation and satisfaction. But like if they have no line of accountability, I won't touch it. I will not touch it. And don't get me wrong, technical issues happen. There are hacks, exploits, bugs in the code, that like accidents happen. Maybe there could be some kind of like egregious negligence in some situations or mismanagement, but maybe it's not nefarious maliciousness. And I don't think, a failing business is a crime. This is small business. This is entrepreneurship. 90% of small businesses fail. So in DeFi, it's even higher. I expect most of these to fail long term, honestly. And I try to distinguish, is this a short-term play, medium-term play, or a long-term play? And then I plan accordingly. A lot of times I'm just hopping around in liquidity farms, trying to make a few percent here and there and trying to outpace impermanent loss. And only doing that in farms and projects that are run by people that I can see and talk to and have their face out there, or a KYC with their actual identity on it, and not like somebody they hired from who knows where, who will do anything for $500. Anyway, we can get into that in a different topic. So Croc said he'll be right back, and then Toro said I come to crypto to escape from real life drama problems. Sorry, bro. Oh man. And then you jump into my live stream, it's all about drama and problems in the DeFi space. But no, this is good stuff. Like, Don, thanks for bringing this up. Croc, you too. It's good to talk about this stuff, because if we don't talk about it, then it's going to be like a one-sided conversation, or like misinformation will go around, or rumors. And I don't know. I think this stuff can be talked about, but talked about responsibly, right? And I don't want to hurt investors who are also in my community. Like a lot of you guys who are watching this, probably not saying anything, probably have money in some of these projects. And so you have to be careful, but you can talk about, if you have concerns about a business model, like, I don't understand this part, or maybe I don't like how this was handled. I'll be like, that's good feedback. Let's compile the feedback, get a list of questions, and then let's bring it to both parties and ask them about it. Maybe get them on here and and just talk all this stuff through. I think that's the best way to handle it. Talk it through. And if anybody, like I said, if you have proof of any kind of like actual criminal actions, like, absolutely let me know. If you've been defrauded in any way, like, file a police report. This is that's like technically the appropriate way to handle that kind of a situation, if that's what you think has happened. But again, if like so-and-so said this, or they saw these typos on the website, so it's got to be a scam, bruv, like there's something going on there, and you're playing a risky game with other people's money. Gotta be careful, just like in traditional finance and business. And I know everybody on either side that I've talked to, at least, they're coming from a place of genuine concern, or from both sides, right? So that's why I'm not trying to be friends with everybody. I am friends with most of these people on both sides. And I want to hear both sides. I don't just want to favor one over the other. I want to get both sides of the story and then like use my own discernment to make a decision for myself, and also to be able to give like the best opinion as I see it objectively to you guys. So that way, like, some of you guys come here because you trust my judgment on handling these really treacherous kind of situations, because I've been out here in a lot of these investigations. I've been in a lot of these angry mobs looking for proof, calming people down who are saying death threats, and like bringing order to that chaos to help actually like propel a real investigation forward if somebody thinks that's happening. And if it is, like, totally, like, I really don't like ruggers and thieves. That's why I do so much due diligence. I try to protect not only my audience, but my reputation, and I do the best I can. I put forth my best effort, but it's probably not perfect. There's no perfect system, but like, I'm putting forth best effort on it. But again, like, shit can happen. Just like in traditional finance, I get newsletters from the SEC and the offshore alerts and all these different organizations, because I watch all these entities onshore and offshore to see how they're moving out here, see where this money's moving around between all these players. And I found some of these like real like I found actual thieves out here, right? And I watch how they wash their money through traditional finance. And then I watch how some of these traditional finance companies get, you know, the boot put down on them, and what happens even offshore. So like there is more going on in traditional finance than even crypto in terms of like fraud. And that's how it's always been. Eventually it'll probably all blend together. And it's starting to. Like, I see people washing money back and forth that they've stolen. So man, I could make a whole video going through how to investigate legal and financial entities and track money down through the blockchain as well as through legal entities. I would just need to have a good example that isn't going to disturb other investigations that are ongoing. You know, I'd probably have to find a historical one that's concluded where the person's are like in jail, and I can go through and be like, this is how they tracked that person down through forensic accounting, which is one of my hobbies. I love forensic accounting, guys. It's super fun. A lot of you know that. Like Croc has been in these up late at night, DeFi. You guys know I'll be up at like 4 a.m. Like, aren't you supposed to be sleeping? Don't you have a big day tomorrow? I'm like, I can't stop investigating this or that through the blockchain, and I'm following $2 million. It's exciting, dude. It's like being in a mystery or like a detective thriller novel, but it's real stakes. And if somebody steals $100 million and you find out who they are, you know how scary that is? You know, if somebody has more money than scruples, they'll like, I hear all the time on the news and in the streets, if you will, through through private conversations, people who get like, people hire hitmen out here for like a couple hundred. Bro, I've seen people get killed back where I come from for a couple $100. For real, dude. I have seen I've seen news stories where just a couple $1,000, and people like, dude, you hire a drug addict and they might go beat somebody and break their legs or even stab them for a couple $100 if they are fiending out, right? Like, it's scary shit. So if somebody has a few $1 million, what if they pay somebody 10 grand to come fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there are risks out here. This is real world stuff. So if you find a big time crime syndicate or a thief, be super careful, right? Don't go, you might not want to go putting that on blast. You might want to put checks in place. Like, if you found like a real fucking thing, put redundancies in place, or if something happens to you, that information gets released through multiple sources. So that way, like, people know what happened and they're not just going to get away scotch-free. But first things first, call the cops. Send a tip to the FBI or the SEC or something, and let them know what you got, what you found, and they'll write you back. Let them deal with it. They will then pursue it appropriately, and then nobody has to know you were involved. Right? You're not gonna, and then you don't get whacked because you're having fun playing Serpico out here, or what's another popular detective? Hey, we got Buket Uzun. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. I'm gonna try to run through these comments. I know that was some important information though. I was getting super real with you there for a second, so I'm gonna catch up on your comments now. Just Data from Blockchain said, "We'll definitely join up your Discord, brother. We just low budget with an amazing product, so sometimes in show with super chats to get the word out." Dude, that's super cool, man. I actually think that's a really clever strategy. And I will actually tell that to some of the other projects I'm working with that are looking for creative ways to get the word out about their projects too. And I enjoy it because you're supporting my platform and animal sanctuary and community. So thank you for the donation. Radzism, LMAO, what happened to that turd on chain? See, he ran a negative marketing funnel for about 6 months and then launched his own NFT project, raised a couple $1,000s and then disappeared and started a new YouTube channel doing reaction videos to big popular YouTubers. So that's kind of what happened there. So when people are doing the white knight, I'm here to protect you kind of content creator strategy or influencer, I often have to question their motives. I always question everybody's motives. What is driving the people you're working with or like being influenced by? And if somebody is like, I'm here to save you, I'm a white knight and I'm just doing it out of the goodness of my heart, maybe you got to ask, like, is this guy going to launch his own project in 6 months after he's built up a following super fast using growth hacks by doing attention grabbing kind of content that might be a little bit derogatory and inflammatory? That's kind of what happened there, I believe. And I mean, he got involved in a bunch of slander lawsuits. So he got served all sorts of papers, bro. I'll tell you what, I had people all over the place telling me they went after him legally. And so I don't fucking know. I don't know what he's dealing with now, but it's probably not fun. But his, I got along with him, interestingly enough, and I had live debates with him about important topics on his channel. Did I agree with how he did things? Nah, not really. And did I think he was reckless and irresponsible with some stuff? Yeah, for sure. But we had some, I think, important conversations at that time that you guys probably saw live during some of those debates where he says, who's not afraid of some smoke? And I'm like, you bongs ain't afraid of no smoke. And I went on there and debated him, and we actually had productive conversations, but it got a little fucking weird there with the slander and the community, the angry mob that was getting stirred with the death threats. It was not a pretty scene. So a few months of that went by, and then he launched his own NFT project, which he said were all scams. And then he launched his own project, and then he disappeared. So that's what happened with On-Chain. Down Home Crypto with Serenity, going to ride with the wife to work. Great show. Have a great Friday night. Peace, Serenity. Good to see you, man. Great talking with you last night. By the way, I can't wait to reveal the plans that I have weaved last night with Serenity, who's in a very unique position as a journeyman electrician and DeFi YouTuber that can, I think, be a constructive solution to a lot of these issues that some people are facing. I don't want to say too much before things are in motion. It's just right now brainstorming ideas of how we can kind of come up with cool solutions as publishers of information to kind of, help information that's true be disseminated smoothly and lessen the kind of aggressive, threatening kind of derogatory or slanderous kind of remarks that go towards either parties, really. I'm all about constructive solutions, right? Win-win-wins. And there's almost always a win-win-win solution where you end up with a synergy and a more abundance of prosperity for everybody involved versus like a super competitive, mindset of like competition and limit. Like, oh, there's only so many resources. We got to battle each other for them. I actually think, I made this analogy last night. Say we're some people have the mindset where they're like, oh, we're predators, we're hunting, and there's a piece of meat on the ground and you're about to grab it. I'm going to kill you and then take the meat for myself. And that's the best strategy for me to prosper. However, I come from more of an agrarian, agriculture, prosperity, and abundance mindset where I think we're all out here planting seeds. All right. So we're all planting seeds. And as these trees grow and we nurture them, maybe you hold the ladder for me, or maybe I let you climb on my shoulders to shake the branches of the fruit trees. And then all the fruit rains down upon all of us. And we all leave with full bushels and baskets of abundance and prosperity versus a mine of limited resources versus like we're planting seeds out here and fruit is if you guys plant fruit trees like I do, I run a farm and an animal sanctuary. I plant fruit trees all the time. I'm seeing legit exponential abundance from those fruit trees. Every year we get more fruit. It's wild, dude. Like buckets of fruit. It's magical. And I use that to not only feed me and my wife, but to feed the sanctuary animals like healthy grown food that's been fertilized with their manure and hay and stuff like that. It's so cool. And I try to come up with like creative solutions that kind of mimic that kind of thing out here where it's just like a fun working environment where we're out here building, planting seeds, tending our gardens and our farms. And as long as there's nobody out here, like who's a wolf or coyote stealing chickens in the night, or maybe a raccoon. Oh, those dang raccoons, man. Bane of my existence as an animal sanctuary owner. Anyway, I won't veer too far off in that analogy anymore. Let's see. JB, hey, Alex, how are you feeling about the Burl core transition since your Dubai trip? Oh, man, another fantastic question. And all right, I don't have a ton of time left to delve into that, but I think it's an interesting pivot, to say the least. And I have a lot more information I need to go through because so much has changed since my Dubai trip. And that's one of the reasons why, I was kind of, I don't know, maybe I just needed more information. Like things changed so fast after the Dubai trip. I'm like, wait, it's a whole different business model now. This is completely different from what I understood. So it's a little harder for me to disseminate information properly and responsibly with all the new changes as I'm trying to keep up with all my other projects and businesses that I'm working with. So I've actually reached out to Sam just 2 days ago. And I'm like, hey, Sam, we got to catch up, man. Give me a call. So Sam and I are going to get on a call and he's going to bring me up to speed with everything that's going on with them and like Ocean Money and the mining stuff. And I'll go over that. Some other people in the community and some of these private investor groups have sent me some of their own due diligence, super long reports and things like that. With like questions, concerns, and more information and things like that with going over the business plan. I'm going to have to read through all that. It's like 40-page documents. It's and mining gold is a whole nother beast versus buying and just selling it. Because there's just so much that goes into it. Human rights issues and all sorts of like country jurisdiction and like you got to look at the history of this stuff for each country and dude, it's a lot of information. So I can't give you a fully educated, informed opinion on that yet, other than saying I would love to learn more. I have reached out to Sam just a couple days ago, actually. After I finish this next batch of AMAs, I'm going to be sitting down with him, going over everything and seeing what I can do to maybe give some more information about that situation. I know it's evolving fast and a lot of people are getting into like the gold mining or metals mining stuff right now. So I got an AMA later tonight with a project that's doing physical metals mining in other countries. And I've put 30 hours of due diligence into that just over the past week. So it's a ton of work just to even be well researched and informed and do due diligence on these kind of enterprises. So I want to be careful before I haven't formed an opinion whether I'm going to participate in it or not. I'm still in the sacrifice model. Honestly, I still got I put $1,000 in there after the Dubai trip and it's still sitting there. I can't claim it and my rewards are accruing, but I can't do anything with them other than enter into a pre-sale thing. So I'm ignorant on that, on all those changes. I looked at the announcements channel since the last time I checked and it's just like, brrr. so much. I don't got time yet to go through it, but once I sit down with Sam, hopefully I'll have a much better idea and can get back with you, JB, on that. Great question. All right, Crypto Knight, watch Lou's first videos. He basically said that any business not registering with him won't be safe. That's a quick money making biz tactic. I bet he'll talk about IP and proprietary software. Next. So yeah, there's all sorts of crazy marketing going on out here, guys. I won't deny that. I also I think Lou's marketing tactics might be sometimes over the top, right? My opinion, as another person who makes YouTube videos about DeFi projects. So is it illegal? No. But maybe it's not my kind of content. If I'm watching like anybody who says this is my next 100x pick, I'm backing out. I'm out. Like on next video. So people with that style of marketing, it's not my flavor. It's not my type, but I consider those alpha channels, right? Channels that are just like, here's the next thing. Here's the next thing. And you got to like understand how to play those. If you're going to get into them, like do your research. Don't, if people are using marketing claims and being gimmicky or saying exaggerated things or not being conservative with like their estimates of, of different projects or tokens or whatever, and they're giving kind of exaggerated numbers or like best case scenario numbers, I kind of like, So I always like, I come from like old school style valuation models and financial statements where I always use conservative projections and estimates on my investments. And then that way, worst case scenario, I have I'm not worse off, but also best case scenario, I've got some wiggle room in an extra margin in my budget. So that's my style, and it's not as exciting. It might not be as engaging. It might not get as many views or subscribers as me being like, this is my next 100x, guys. Blah, blah, blah. Going to the moon. But there are a lot of, 80% of the YouTubers out here are like that. So it's just like, is that your flavor? And it works for a lot of people. A lot of people love those kind of alpha channels. Not my style personally, but again, I don't got anything against the guy for doing that. Really, it's I feel like Stunna Breezy from Drip. He's also a over-the-top, bombastic, very exaggerating kind of content creator who says like Drip's gonna be the next, Drip's gonna be bigger than Bitcoin and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my, like Stunna Breezy, you done it again. But I still find him super entertaining. I'll watch his content and I'll extract some like, drip news and updates from it. But at the same time, when he says stuff like that, I'm just like, yeah, that's a wild statement. I'll agree with what you just said there, but I'll still watch your hilarious antics and get some drip information there. So it's like it's to each their own on the styles. BeefQL, OMG cap up, bro. BeefQL, you guys go to twitch.tv and go follow BeefQL. This is one of the best software engineers I've ever met in my life. No joke. I've been in this industry for 15 years as a software engineer. All right. BeefQL, he's a genius for real. And I'm not saying that to flatter him. I worked with the guy for 5 years straight every single day. Like looking over his code and asking him like, hey bro, I need some help with my code. This guy is he's super smart guy and a good dude too. He's a good to see you, man. I'm so glad you tuned in. I have not seen you in so long. I'm so glad you tuned in. That is so cool. So yeah, fantastic developer right there. Good dude, man. Good to see you. So cool. Crypto Knight. He didn't need to create a coin either unless he wanted tax money. Again, I don't know about the tokenomics of that. There are different reasons people use coins versus NFTs. And for instance, speaking of, somebody mentioned Project 79 earlier, right? They're going to a coin model for legal reasons. And for whatever reason, with their consultations with lawyers, they found a coin protected them and their investors more so than NFTs. So I guess we would just have to ask, this is a great question, by the way. I would love to Kryptonite DM me so I can compile all these questions, because it will help me make up a great AMA to go through all this stuff with them and be like, look, what's the business and legal methodology and decisions you made regarding going with a token over an NFT model. And I'd love to hear the reason. It'd probably be super educational and enlightening content. And that also would solve that curiosity. Kryptonite, the more you talk, the more BTC is going down. I see an obvious correlation here just saying, oh shit, if that's the case, I'm out. I gotta go. No, I do think we're probably going to hit, I don't know what we are at, but I was looking at the channel we're trending in, we're probably going to hit 25-ish and then bounce maybe a little bit. Yeah, we're at $26,050. And I was looking at the support and resistance for the channel, and some other influencers that I watch are kind of all saying we're probably going to bounce off 25 and go up for a little bit longer. And long term, I don't know, it could probably keep going down for a bit. So either way, this trading level I'm super thankful for. Bitcoin being in the 20,000s is a blessing to me, because I need more time to make more cash flow so I can actually accrue more investments like Bitcoin, especially, and Ethereum, things that I think in the next bull run are going to actually have multi-fold gains, right? My next 100x pick, guys, blah, like, just kidding. But maybe a 3x, 4x, maybe on Ethereum or some of these more popular altcoins, maybe a 10x or more. Who knows? Bull markets are wild, but they're also like, if you're sitting in altcoins thinking like some of those altcoins might die, right? Just businesses, small businesses fail. But some of them will go wild. And I think Bitcoin's my safest play, and you guys probably hear this all the time, but the SEC in the United States has determined, Gensler has been on record saying that Bitcoin is viewed as a commodity. It's like real estate. It's like property. It's like gold or silver. But minus gold and silver being actual, tender, monetary tender. You could go to a bank or like pay for groceries with this. But like Bitcoin is a commodity, so it's not security. As far as I know, as far as the SEC, based on all my legal research, Bitcoin's not a security. So they've said in their own words, it's a commodity. So I can openly talk about it all I want, and I can say Bitcoin is my next 10x, bruv, blah, blah, blah. But for real, it is my next 10x. It's my safest play. So like Bitcoin is like one of my longer terms. Like I want to stack a decent amount of Bitcoin, gold, physical gold and silver, and fiat cash just for emergency scenarios. Nothing crazy. Like I'm not going to have like a giant treasure chest of gold. If I could afford that, that'd be awesome. But I'd be like maybe a couple $100 in gold and silver, a couple $100 in cash. That way, if the power goes out, if a hurricane hits Florida, I can survive for a few weeks. If I need to buy medicine or gasoline, I can barter still. And then Bitcoin long term, I think, is like the hardest money we got. It's 21 million limited supply forever. And the long-term projections of how it's going to work with like the mining and the transaction fees and stuff, like we're talking long after I'm dead, probably, and all of us, like over 100 years. And it's going to keep going. And I think long-term, it's going to keep hitting new highs every bull cycle, my opinion. And I think it's also one of the safest assets because it's true decentralization and true self-custody. So if Bitcoin goes down a little bit right now at the depths of the bear market between the before the next halving event, it is such a blessing for me to be able to maybe grab a relatively significant amount, and then hopefully I can see some gains come the next bull market. So if I could be a coiner, a full coiner, oh my gosh, that's one of my goals. So dude, if I could get $20,000 worth and save it up into Bitcoin and get a full Bitcoin or something before the next halving event, let's say it goes over $100,000, like that'd be like my best play ever, right? I'd almost pay off the farm with that. So that would be so cool. Beef QL said, yo, awesome, man. So glad you're here. We've got Toro, it's the Fed selling all the BTC they've been hoarding. I did hear about that. And it's interesting how the government is moving recently. Rad Zizzo said, "Scammer as usual. Who are we talking about here? Give me a follow-up comment about that." Just Data from Blockchain said, "It is definitely a little bit of a fear of mine that when my project grows into what I believe it can be, I will have to be more careful in Costa Rica since I'm completely doxxed." Interesting. And so you know what I'm talking about with, like, if you're working out here doxxed, it's a whole different ball game, man. It really is. It'll keep you up at night. It'll cause internal conflicts and struggles that you have to deal with, and you have to face them. Like, the fear is real, and the last thing I want to see is anybody get hurt, right? Like, we need a safe space to work in so that way we can all thrive. Let's see. Just your map. Hey, what's up, bro? Just your map. Yeah, your prefix brother, gangster style, love it. Ha ha ha. You look dope, AF. Thanks, bro. Your map. Go follow him on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. Your map's a cool dude. I've known him for a long time out here. He makes really excellent videos, and some of his videos, like, that's how I knew him. Actually, he was making really cool, like, brand promo style videos, and then he doxed himself, and he's been out here, and he's also a gym bro, so he's out here getting gains. He's got a lot of cool gym videos, working out, and a lot of funny meme videos too. So go follow your map. He's super cool, entertaining guy. Let's see. Just Data from Blockchain was doing it for transparency and show my face on YouTube videos, but it's definitely a double-edged sword. Absolutely, it's definitely a double-edged sword. That's a great way to put it. He said, "My friends get me paranoid when you think of all the crazy people there are out there." My wife does too, man. My wife she watches 2020, and she's all into, like, there's like a South Park episode about murder porn, quote unquote, and it's about, like, you know, people who get addicted to watching, like, the murder mysteries, like the real life murder mystery stories, and she's, like, obsessed with those right now, and, like, the Reddit stories and all this, the podcasts, oh God, I forgot the name of the other podcast she loves, but they're all about these crazy murder stories where these psycho people are, like, kidnapping and murdering people and eating them and all sorts of just crazy shit. And she's like, so it's like in her head, and she's like, "Oh my God, these people are gonna eat you or, like, blah blah blah, murder you." And I'm just like, so I'm training her with firearms. That's my solution, is like, all right, you're scared. I've been scared, and I basically, like I said, had to overcome my internal struggles and fears with that. And just, I'm like, basically my solution was to try to lose my fear of death. I'm ready to die if I have to. That's crazy thing to say. I get it, but she's not. She's like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, bring it on. Like, so not many people are going to have that attitude, especially when you, like, I got dependents. I got 30 plus dependents and my wife to take care of. I don't want to go that way, but I had to go through that thought process and come to such a kind of crazy conclusion for me to be able to be just like, I'm just going to keep going and keep operating, come hell or high water. But the loved ones around us, they also get scared or are, you know, exposed by these threats. So I also have to, like, train her in, like, self-defense and proper security practices and things like that, so that way she can defend herself as well. Luckily, we both work here all the time together, so I'm always with her. She's always just, like, a few feet away from me, but still, like, you got loved ones. Somebody, like, I've seen crazy threats out here from people to other people. It's just like, it's a different ballgame once you dox. DeFi, chonky trash pandas. He's talking about raccoons from earlier. Bro, the raccoons are no joke. They have been bending straight steel fences to get into our duck and chicken runs, like bending steel fence and, like, coming through. And we're always reinforcing raccoons are the most treacherous predators that we've dealt with. And I deal with large bobcats, packs of wild dogs, alligators. We've even got bears out here, but the most frustrating are raccoons. They're bloodthirsty criminals. So that's sorry, raccoon lovers. And I love raccoons. I'm an animal sanctuary owner, but I don't love anybody trying to kill the animals that I have pledged to be a steward of and to protect, right? Game Panda, speaking of pandas, I'm late for the broadcast. What will happen in the remaining time? So once I'm going to wrap up, I'm almost done with these comments, and then I'm jumping straight into and I'm going to do a quick $10 giveaway. If you want to prepare yourself for the giveaway ahead of time, make sure you are watching the stream and you've liked the video. So first things first, like the stream and be here for it, because I'm going to be looking at who is actually on the stream when I do the giveaway. And also, if you want to ensure that you don't miss anything if it happens quickly, join YaBonks Discord server, discord.gg/YaBonks. I'll probably throw something in there that you got to do real quick. So that way I can kind of make sure it's real people who are entering that are actually watching this and hanging with us, right? We got Just You Matt. From what I heard, on C Dick he stars. He said, from what I heard, Ansi Dickhead was paid to FUD, and honestly, his approach was over the line. Going after family, etc., was weak. Yeah, family's always over the line, and yeah, I thought I told him like you're gonna get a ton of views. Don't get me wrong, bro, but I think it's kind of bad taste if you ask me. I think it's over the line, and he's just like, yeah, you're right. And then a couple weeks later, he's like, yeah, screw it, I'm doing it. And I'm like, oh, dude, bro, what are you doing? Don't bring family into this. This is like, and I just tweeted the other day, all business is personal. So like you can say, hey, it's just business, but dude, that was like so personal. It's just oof. Like, dude, leave families out of this. If you got issue with somebody, like hash it out, talk to them, like debate them, right? Like we're people, you don't have to get like nasty and violent and stuff, but like talk it out. And if somebody's doing something you think is illegal, like then and like you got proof they're doing something illegal, like call the cops on them. Like that's like, so if somebody showed up here and tried to rob me, I would call the cops on them, right? Like, and then I would do what I have to do to defend myself. But like it's kind of the same way out here in DeFi. Like, don't bring family into it. Don't, and not saying On-Chain did this, but I saw people in his server doing this where they were threatening children. And I've seen this in other angry mobs that formed after certain projects rugged and stuff like that, which I hate rugs, by the way, and thieves. However, I also saw people threatening other people's children that they assumed were the culprit, but they didn't have proof or anything. And they were actually, after all said and done, from what I saw, that they were actually threatening the children of innocent people that later were shown to be innocent. And it was just like, oh gosh, that's so scary, bro. People bringing children into this. In anything I've ever learned in any industry, in any community, in any culture, is children are off limits. Off limits. You know, women and children off limits. I don't care if you got beef with somebody, like deal with them. Don't fuck with the kids. Kids are too, they're untouchable. Don't fuck with the kids. All right, Game Panda. DeFi said, Game Panda, anything goes. LOL. And yeah, that's true with the giveaways. Anything goes with the giveaways. This is not a sponsored giveaway. This is a YaBonks $10 out of his own wallet. I'm gonna give to you guys, and it's so I'm just gonna do it on a whim, and you guys just gotta be ready. Down Home Crypto Serenity said, and we're back. Glad to have you back, Serenity. Hope your family is tuned in as well. He's got a beautiful family. Justy Map said, don't you think though that little that title, new 100x coin, etc., is good clickbait if it's their aim? I see it more that way. Don't give a fuck about the content though. And I'm telling you, I agree totally, Yamap. I think people who do that, they get wild engagement numbers. I talked to these other YouTubers, right? That's one of my things is networking. I network with everybody out here. I talk to all styles of content creator, Twitter influencers, Discord managers, community managers, Telegram managers, project marketers, everything. And absolutely, if you make a video with a thumbnail and you're just like, my next 100x pick, like doing the dumbass face on the thumbnail, that kind of shit, people are gonna click it. It's literally, I've read like studies on the psychology of like thumbnail marketing numbers, and like the click rate on the dumbass like surprise face is higher than like, you know, somebody looking like sad or just like glum or like even like smiling is like second best. You know, happy and like, so that's why my videos, I'm just smiling like a normal ass picture. Somebody's like, all right, say cheese. And I'm just like, all right, like smile. But like if you want to get like eke out those extra engagement numbers, you got to go over the top and be like, and I hate those thumbnails, bro. I'm telling you, I see them and I'm just like, oh no, but I'll click it anyway. Damn it. Like they got me. And if, especially if it says in my next 100X, I'm like, that's such a over the top claim. It's ridiculous. I have to see what they're talking about. And I click it and they got me. So yeah, for sure it's clickbait and it works. That shit works. Now if the content sucks, obviously I'm not going to touch the thing, but like the content creator got my attention and it works. So you got to kind of look at that and be like, it's effective, but is it, does it resonate with my style? Do I even enjoy that content? Is my morbid curiosity of why they're making that face and why it says 100X, is my morbid curiosity strong enough to just like actually click it and waste a minute or two? Hey, BeefQL, WizKid software developer said you're too nice. No, man, that's the honest truth, bro. I worked with you so long in the software engineering industry. I know you. You're one of the best, bro. I've been hopping. Dude, I interview software developers for a living now, and I'm in investigation groups tracking down hackers and analyzing Solidity code to find how these people exploit, DeFi contracts and projects and stuff. Like, I work with all sorts of people, and there are some amazingly smart, genius developers, white hat hackers, gray hat hackers, black hat hackers. But in my career, there have been some people that stand out. You're one of them. You're a brilliant developer. You know your stuff, and you are probably a 8, 9, 10xer if you ask me. All right. Game Panda is laughing at DeFi's comments. DeFi said, and privacy projects. He said, DarkFi, you're welcome. Privacy projects are great. I'm all about privacy, especially privacy of banking. That's another reason I love DeFi. Obviously, we got public ledgers out here, so that's kind of a funny thing for me to say. However, there are ways to obfuscate and try to keep your anonymity. That's a hard word to say. It's just to stay anonymous. And also, there are networks that do focus on privacy, and there are services and stuff to help with that. And a lot of people think, oh, if you're doing that, you got to be a criminal, bruv. No, not really. I just want privacy of banking, right? Like the Fourth Amendment in the United States, was it? Like privacy of your papers. Like, the red coats aren't allowed to come into your house and rifle through your fucking desk papers and look at your business and banking transactions. Like there's a reason we had that protection up until the Patriot Act. And then, we got the anti-terrorist money laundering stuff that they use as a scapegoat or as an excuse and a justification to rifle through all of your accounts if they want to, for whatever reason, whenever they want. And I hate that. I don't think it's any of their business what I am doing with my own money, who I'm doing business with, what products I'm buying. They don't need to know that stuff. Like if I want to buy I don't know, if I want to buy some organic instant coffee from Amazon.com, I don't need them looking at my credit card transactions and my bank payments and stuff for any reason because they got some suspicions or something. Like that's absurd. Like get a warrant, you guys. The Patriot Act can be over the top. Now, I also don't believe in the terrorists and criminals and all that stuff. I think they're bad people, but if they're hurting people and stealing. But at the same time, I also don't think that an over powerful authoritarian government with all access to everything all the time is the solution. And that's also why I'm in DeFi. And that's also why I'm a Bitcoin maxi. Now, I'm actually not a maximalist. I have my money spread out pretty evenly in DeFi and crypto and cash, precious metals, stocks, you name it, right? I'm pretty well diversified. However, Bitcoin is a staple in my portfolio for a reason. Right. And it's because it's true decentralization. They can't take that stuff. I wish it was a little more private, but maybe the Bitcoin Lightning Network and some of those things are going to, Taproot and all that are going to be able to increase our privacy on the Bitcoin network. And Monero's great. I love Monero. Sorry if you're listening. I probably just got this demonetized and throttled. Sorry if this doesn't trend on your recommended videos later. But we're talking about a lot of hot topics here that are a little bit off limits for the YouTube guidelines and what you're supposed to talk about and not supposed to talk about. So thanks, DeFi. Always getting me in trouble. Justy Map said, just data from blockchain. Agree with you 100%. You need to take security very seriously. I totally agree. Another reason why I think it's important to stay in shape. If you got the time and the ability, like learn martial arts, take a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class, Krav Maga, stuff like that. Like learn how to handle yourself. You never know when it could save your life. Justy Maps said, can't agree with you more, you bonks. You need to be prepared to die. We become a target the bigger we get. Need contingencies in place. I totally agree. It's as crazy as and like extreme as that sounds. I absolutely agree. And I don't want to live in fear, especially if I am on a mission. My mission is to make as much money as possible through entrepreneurship, DeFi, crypto, multiple revenue streams, investments, and funnel it, all of it into my animal sanctuary. Maybe funnel a little bit of it towards like taking care of my wife and my family and like being able to live like a good middle class life. But at the same time, I want to be able to blow my animal sanctuary and animal rescue up to as big as possible in the time I have here on Earth. And in order to do that, I have to be prepared to die. As crazy as that sounds, like why is that part of the equation, you bonks? Well, I am a public figure, and any public figure at some point you get threats for whatever reason. There are just people out there who just they might think it's fun. Maybe they're deranged, maybe they're mad, and they actually just want to talk. And I actually make a lot of friends that way because I realize they're just angry and hurt like me. Maybe they lost money too on something, and they're lashing out. But maybe you just gotta empathize. But sometimes people like either way, it's unsettling when you get a threat, right? And you're like, oh, is today the day it happens? Like you got to be ready to say, if it happens, it happens. As crazy as that sounds. So especially if you plan on getting big. So like I plan on getting as big as possible with all these platforms. I want to be as big as possible. I want to be everywhere. I want millions of subscribers, and I want to be making millions of dollars a year so I could build the biggest animal sanctuary in the state of Florida. And once I hit that, then I want to fund the biggest animal sanctuary, animal rescue trust fund. I want to make $100 million trust fund that after I'm dead keeps the operation of the sanctuary going and expanding, and write a whole business plan of how it's going to be managed with the corporation and the board of directors and everything, how it's going to be run. And in that way, once I pass on from this life, my organization that I leave behind keeps going and completing my mission, even in death. Right. And that's my goal. It's like, that's my legacy. I can't have kids. All right. So my legacy is to leave that. I need this machine that I'm going to build, a corporate, legal, financial machine that will save and rescue as many animals from lives of abuse and neglect and suffering as possible in the time that I got here, and give them the best lives, the happiest lives, with the most love and the best quality of care for the rest of their natural lives. They go from a life of suffering and abuse and trauma to they get fixed, they get healed, they get resocialized, rehabilitated, and then they live in happy green pastures with all the love and treats and belly rubs, highest quality of care for the rest of their natural lives. And that contrast, that removing them from that suffering and bringing them into that good life is, I think, a good thing. I've identified that as like, hey, I think that's a good thing to do, and it feels good for me to do it. So, okay, that's my mission in life. I'm just going to go full bore at it forever. I've been doing it for like 10 years at least. And my wife, even longer. We have a shared mission. If you can find a partner, a spouse that shares your mission in life, especially your core values, it's one of the most beautiful, magical and fortunate things that you can have. It creates a real harmony in your life and priorities and goals. All right, sorry, I get emotional when I talk about that. So people ask, what's your mission, what are your values? Wow, there you go. If you want to support, do your shopping, click on this link with the QR code. I got Amazon links and the affiliate. I'm affiliate. Doesn't cost you anything. I'll get a small percent, no extra charge to you for whatever you buy on Amazon. Also, I got to buy me a coffee page or whatever. So like if you guys are on that, click this or that. You know, buy me a coffee and it'll support my channel, my mission, and my animal sanctuary. It'll help me out. Join the membership. If you're in the YaBonks Club, like Taylor over here, he dished out $50, $60, $100 worth of YaBonks memberships to people today. It was amazing. So join the community. There's like gold in there, man, in terms of like information that could help you make a bunch of money. There are amazing, friendly people, projects that I vet and I put 20, 30, 40 hours of due diligence into, plus another 20, 30, 40 hours of interviews, editing, and and putting together like really great presentations to teach people about these projects with owners that I believe have earnest intentions, right? So that's what I'm offering in my community, plus members only giveaways and stuff that I do occasionally that can be huge. And it's a lot of fun. And like I said, it supports me and I really appreciate it. So there's my little plug for that. So let's see what else we got. We got YaMap, or Just Data from Blockchain said, YaMap and YaBonks. Yeah, my girlfriend was really questioning when I was doing it. Haha. Truly, though, I did it because it sucks to feel like you're hiding, especially if you have good intentions. I agree, man. And I want good people to come out here and work. That's what we need. We need more good people to not be afraid to work in the space. And you'll often only get like the sociopaths who can hide behind their, it makes it hard to tell who jives with you and who doesn't if they're all hiding behind, anonymous monikers and pictures. I need to see a face. Like I need to see a wildly eccentric guy in a shirtless hoodie with shady sunglasses on, and that I need to see that. I'm talking about myself, but for real though, it makes it a lot easier for me to bring a project on my channel once I've had a private pre-screening call with the founder and I look him in the eye and I'm like, I'm looking if there's a soul in there. And it's hard to tell sometimes. Some people are really clever sociopaths, right? However, I'm a pretty decent judge of character most of the time. And I can often tell when somebody's trying to get one over on me. And it happens still, don't get me wrong. But like your gut feeling can tell you like, this doesn't make sense for me. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do the AMA or whatever with your project. And sometimes I have to do that. And I turn down good money that I could really use for my mission and taking care of my family. But at the same time, my audience and my reputation is more important. So if it's like in me trying my best to protect my audience and my reputation, then I'm going to do what I have to do, even if it means I have to get to my goals a little slower. So it's kind of like the tortoise versus the hare strategy. And I am kind of like the tortoise out here, just slow and steady, crawling, building, growing, still making a living doing this and supporting a whole animal sanctuary. But at the same time, I could probably be like multiple six figures up in net worth if I were a little more fast and loose and didn't do as much due diligence and didn't care. So it's so many considerations out here, you guys. But Just Data for the Blockchain, I say all that because it makes my job so much easier when I can see your face. I can talk to you, look you in the eyes, and I can be like, okay, yeah, I don't see any devil horns. I don't see like any like demon eyes. You seem like a totally normal dude. And if you've got the line of accountability, either through KYCs or being publicly doxxed in a way I can verify very easily with Google, absolutely, that's amazing. So that's I want an environment where we're all doxxed out here working, and there's nobody scared to be out here doing this, except for the scammers. Obviously, at some point we will evolve to where all the good actors are just doxxed out here like this, just talking to each other. And then the only people that will be anonymous are the people hiding and who are getting ready to run away, right? So another thing to think about there, and that's what I'm trying to bring onto my channel, is like I get approached by a lot of projects. Some projects don't have marketing budgets, so like they might not be able to come on my channel because I do charge for my work. I put so many hours into this. It's my full-time, double, triple full-time job, right? But the ones that do have the money and a marketing budget to hire me to do due diligence on them and literally like I do background checks on people. Like I do all sorts of crazy stuff, you guys. And if they pass my pre-screening, even before I take any kind of payments or anything, I pre-screen them for hours, like in an interview. And then even if they don't want to show their face publicly or be doxxed publicly, like if they privately dox to me and stuff, which is a requirement of mine, at least they have to video chat with me and then have a line of accountability, like a real KYC and stuff that I can prove. And then they can come on my channel. I'll interview them about their business and interview them, analyze their business plan, ask them the hard questions, find the value proposition. Can we make money here? And then find the risk reward profile. Those are my main two things, right? And it's a lot easier doing that when I can like see the person. And they won't even get on my channel if I can't see them. So like if you like Just Data from Blockchain, if you want to come on my channel for an AMA and if you want to hire me to to do my whole process with you guys, I'm absolutely open to that, but you would have to do a private pre-screening call with me. You'd have to dox yourself, at least to me, at least visually, and talk with me and show me your line of accountability. So that way I know you're not going to run off with money. That's other, my audience's money or whatever. If you can relatively assure me and put that confidence in me with my process, then, I'm open to working with really whoever meets my conditions. But it's amazing how many I have to turn down because they say they have the money. In fact, they often try to pay me more to not do certain things. Like I don't want to do conditions 1, 3, or 5. And I'm like, sorry. And they're like, I'll pay you double. I'm like, stop. And they're like, triple. I'm like, get out, just go away. Like, don't make me regret this. So bro, if we could all just be doxed out here, my life becomes easier and I could do my job for less hours then. I don't have to put as many hours into my pre-screening then. Save my ass a lot of time. Game Panda, put a heart back at ya. DeFi said, I'll match it. Toss another 10 on the pile. Bow, 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 bow. All right, you guys heard that. DeFi throwing another $10 in the pot for the giveaways. Fantastic. That is awesome. And DeFi said, those faces you just made are going to be a meme. Oh, God, no. Is that when I was doing the... Shit. What have I done? BeefQL said, not much of a dev right now. They wrote me into being the manager. Dude, no, they got you. That is like often what happens to developers. They get roped into management. And some love it, some hate it. It just seems like a whole lot more work for a lot more stress and about the same pay. Sometimes less. So I hope you're enjoying it. I'll give you a call here. When I get some time later. I've got a late night tonight of interviews I'm going to be doing for the next like 6 hours or so after this call or after this live stream, but I'll give you a call maybe this weekend. We need to catch up. I want to hear all about that. Down Home Crypto Serenity. Do it, Dave. Lots of great memes are coming. Oh, geez, the memes, guys. That's another thing. Once you're a content creator, like you have achievements to unlock, like you're playing Call of Duty. You got achievement 1. Get a death threat. That was my first. I'm like, I made a list of achievements. I'm like, all right, I'm a YouTuber now, and I have these achievements. Step 1, get death threats. Step 2, get a GIF made of me. Got like there are like 20 of them out there now. So go search YaBonks, and you'll find them out there in Discord. So and then third is get a diss video made about you by some other YouTuber. And I got all 3 of those achievements in my first year. Super happy about that. Death threat, it's kind of a bittersweet thing, but and same with the diss video. And but Onchain made kind of a diss video saying, YaBonks, turn to the dark side. He's now a scammer, bro. And that was kind of funny to me, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, I'm not though. Like I've been talking with you for dozens of hours privately in video chats, like. I'm not. And he's like, well, yeah, I know, but it's good content, bro. And attention is our currency, and this will get the attention. I'm like, why would you? You're kind of like slandering my character, bro. And he's like, well, it's just business, and it's not personal. And I'm like, it is definitely personal. Anyway, that's kind of a funny little anecdote there for you guys. DeFi, by the way, DarkFi is POS. Okay, point of sale. DarkFi is point of sale, Dave. Is that what you mean? I'm just kidding. He probably means piece of shit. All right, let's see. Just you, Matt. He said, just data from blockchain. I didn't dox before. I separated with previous life partner for those exact reasons. You don't need to be a step ahead every time. It's a cruel world. Yeah, man, I agree. The real world can be brutal. And a lot of us, think we're protected behind our keyboards or whatever, but like shit's real out here, dude. I'm out here in the woods at night chasing down packs of wild dogs that weigh more than me. And at those moments, I'm like, I am probably going to die tonight. I've got like a Rambo blade across my chest. I've got my gun in my pocket for self-defense. And I'm just like, fuck, I got to chase this pack of wild dogs. They look like they're 200 pounds. They're like Rottweilers and fucking Rhodesian Ridgebacks. And scary ass dogs running all over, and they're harassing my animals. And I just like, my job is like the shepherd out here. So my wife's just like, holy shit. I'm like, all right. I go out there with a flashlight. I'm in the middle of the woods, hour away from anything. And it's just, or half hour away from anything. And I'm just like, this is it. And I just see the dark eyes and like the growling, the snarling, and they're like all around me. And I'm just like, this is it. Fuck. This is how I'm going. And luckily, I've never had to battle the wild dog pack, but they're out here and they're so scary. And in those moments, I'm like, this is real shit. Like, if I had to start fighting those dogs and one of them like bit my neck, I'm gone. I'm gone. My wife will find me in a bloody heap in the woods tomorrow, and that's it. That was YaBonks. So like, life is fragile, if you will. And we have to take care of ourselves and defend ourselves and be ready for anything and protect our families as well. So you do what you got to do. It's real life shit. Anyway, Crack said I'm back. Crack, man, you missed so much, bro. What? Oh man, I'm glad you're back though. And BeefQL said sounds good. My cell number is the same. Cool, mine too, man. Mine too. DeFi, too bad you can't post pics in this chat. Really disappointing. Send me maybe on let me see. Okay, send me a DM on Discord. I also got the other project I'm going to be doing an AMA with. I'm leaving it a surprise who it is, because like the videos hit harder if I don't tell I don't say who it is yet. So I'm gonna leave it. It'll be a surprise. You guys are actually you're gonna love the project. I think I'm not a salesperson, right? I don't give a shit about selling anything out here other than stuff on Amazon. Or where's my Amazon QR code? Buy my organic coffee or whatever. Anyway, buy whatever on Amazon, but I'm not out here selling any financial crap, DeFi products, crypto or tokens, no matter how much I like the teams, the projects, whatever. That's not my job. My job's an interviewer. I'm a TV show host. I'm a business analyst, right? And I basically, I'll question you about your business plan. I'll do my own due diligence, and then I'll give my opinions on it and try to think of things no one else has thought of yet. And angles about your projects that might be exposed to risk that people might not know about yet, but also try to get to the real value propositions too, to see if any of these could be gems where we could make a bunch of money. Like last year, I made a shit ton of money on Kyoto, MDB, and Dex Finance after I made videos, and I put probably at least 80 hours on Kyoto, at least 80 hours on Dex Finance, and MDB, I did like 3 or 4 different AMAs about different things they built. I got hundreds of hours into that. And I was confident enough to fucking go in on that and kept to my guns through some downturns in prices and sentiment and bear market. And I came out so far on top, it totally washed out my losses in drip and horde and some other things that you always get winners and losers, and you try to win more than you lose. And I got real lucky. So those projects were like, I thought like those videos were great personally because I learned a lot, and hopefully and I got good feedback that other people learned a lot from those. I've got a project that I think a lot of people are gonna like. A lot of you are already in this community, by the way, so I won't say it yet. It'll hit maybe this weekend. After I do the interview tonight, I'll go on an edit marathon for 2 days straight or a day and a half straight to try to get it out and get it ready. But it's super exciting, you guys. So exciting. Real world revenue, all sorts of stuff. Fully doxed team. To me, it seems like a pretty solid as far as DeFi projects go. Obviously, small businesses and startups have a ton of risk and all that, so be careful. Hope if they can pull this off, what they're going to do, I think it could be a very successful project, especially with the community sentiment that I've seen already, which I think is important. So you guys are going to love that. And I know you guys might be watching. So if you are watching, I'm coming as soon as I can. I'm loquacious, as I told you, and highly caffeinated. So bear with me. I got a giveaway I got to do here, and then I'm going to wrap this up. So we got Down Home Crypto saying, man, I am slacking. I don't have any of those achievements completed yet. ROFL. If Matador is watching, or even DeFi, I know DeFi, you do more of these stationary graphic memes, and Matador is like the GIF master. Matador, if you're watching this, somebody ping him in my community. He's the GIF master, and I'm sure he can come up with a really great GIF about you, Serenity. So Dude, you're the journeyman electrician. If he needs to make you with like holding 2 pieces of like copper wire coils, like frayed copper wire coils, like electricity, like lightning bolts shooting out of it, and you sitting there just like that would be awesome. I would love a gift like that, Matador, if you're listening. And then you'll hit one of those achievements, Serenity. You'll get them. Don't worry. They're. I think you did get a threat though, didn't you? I thought you told me you got achievement number 1. I thought you said you got a threat. Maybe not a death threat, but a threat nonetheless. DeFi said, yeah. And Meltum laughing, Serenity laughing. Somebody, Taylor. Taylor said hello again. Taylor, welcome back, my friend. Man of the live stream today, dishing out hundreds of memberships. So cool, man. Thank you again for making like, I don't know, 5, 10 people members today. That's so generous of you, guy. I appreciate it. And Taylor, by the way, he's an active member in our Discord community, discord.gg/YaBonks. DeFi was saying attacked by a herd of chonky trash pandas. Bro, the pandas are terrifying. My wife got cornered by a panda 2 or 3 nights ago. She was putting the ducks to bed and turned around, and somehow there's a raccoon in the duck run. And she's like, holy shit. She's big as hell. And was just like, and like, it was like on the fence sideways. And she was just like, oh my God. And she said, like, flying leaped at her. And like, she like matrix juked it. And then it like ran off to the other side of the run. And she's like, what? Oh, and she like came in. She's like, I almost got eaten by a raccoon. It was terrifying. And so she's out there battling the raccoons at night. Obviously, I'm like, she won't hurt a fly. My wife's like, so she would never hurt the raccoon, but she sat there for hours that night with her headlamp on and like waited for that raccoon to leave back the way it came and just sat there. Just like, she's such a great caretaker and steward of those animals. Super blessed to have a wife like her, for real. So like, she's quite a woman to stay up till 3 or 4 at night in the mosquitoes, in the scary ass Florida night, out there here in the country, to look after and protect the animals from the chonky trash pandas, as DeFi calls them, that will fly and leap attack your wives. So be careful. And anyway, she got the raccoon out and she patched up the hole. She did a great job. All right, we got Down Home Crypto Serenity. Welcome back, Taylor. Welcome back, everybody. And yeah, so Serenity said, I did get one threat, but not a death threat. And then he said, yet. So, all right, that's all the comments we got here so far. I'm finally caught up. Thank you guys for being patient. Let's do this giveaway. How are we going to do this? Let me open up my my other screen for you. Maybe we do a wheel type deal. I know a lot of you guys like the wheels. It's fun for me too. It'll be in high def this time, thanks to my new internet connection. Hope you guys noticed. By the way, how has the internet connection been for everybody? Did you guys notice? Has it been choppy, grainy, or has it actually been high definition? I would love to know. I'll obviously watch this back later, but I would love to know. Don said, how can we follow your plays and portfolio? Great question, Don. You can ask me anytime. I'm an open book about that stuff. I don't have a crazy huge portfolio. I'm no James Pelton, but I will absolutely tell you my plays. Some of them did like really well. I got like $5,000. I put like $4,000 in MDB, and that thing is into the MDB/BNB farm, and it's been printing just consistently for like a year, and it's been amazing, like $5 to $20 a day. And I've compounded some of it back. I'm probably, it fluctuates with impermanent loss, but like right now it's like hovering around like $5,000 worth. Maybe I put in less than 4,000. Maybe I put in like 3,500 or something, but it's up to like $5,000 now. And I've taken profits. Like I make MDB and I sell it and I put it into my stables, and sometimes I compound it back in. And so that's been a great one. Kyoto, I put I want to say $3,700 total in, 2,700 into Kyoto token itself when it was rebasing. I got in late too. I didn't join right away because I made a video pre-sale, and I don't like to get in pre-sale if I make a video, because I don't want to like ever be in a position where I'm tempted to make my viewers exit liquidity, right? And it's a policy I made so that way when I do get big, because that's my plan, I want to be in a position where like if I bought in early and made a video and my video made something go way up, like what if I sold it and made like $100,000, but everybody else got wrecked? Like I could be in that position someday. I want to make a policy for myself that I'm never in that position. So it's kind of like an unspoken rule I have where I don't buy in beforehand. And if I already have, like, I let you guys know very clearly, I have a position in this. This is what it is. This is my conflict of interest and my stake in this thing. But usually I wait about 2 weeks after my video drops before I take any position in any project I'm seriously looking at getting into. And that included MDB, that included Kyoto. So after Kyoto, I waited a couple weeks and then I put in like $2,700. And then I also put like $1,000 into Orbital DEX, which became Kyoto Swap. And that's making me a couple bucks a day because they're like dripping the K-Swap to the old Orbital holders. So I have a little bit of K-Swap coming in every day, but my Kyoto Swap bag got huge from the rebasing, and their Diamond Hand Vault, I think, just ended, and they've got over-the-counter selling. So I actually, sorry guys, for you guys listening, I know this makes me disqualified for the Diamond Hand party that people are talking about that's going to happen someday, but I took profits off the table. Like my bag rebased for like a year. And I learned from my other rebasing projects. Obviously the rebasing was temporary for them as a distribution scheme for the tokens. And then they're launching their blockchain here in like a month or something in June or July. And at that point, like it's full open liquidity pool for the blockchain and whatever. But in the meantime, just to be safe, like I've made it a trading policy of mine to take profit if I profit on the table, to get my initial off the table as soon as possible if I can. So I did that, dude. I think I took like, I had like 2,700 just in Kyoto. No, 2,700 plus I bought an extra 1,000 later from a friend who was doing an OTC. They needed cash for something, and I was in a good spot. I just took profits, and I got 3,700 in Kyoto, 1,000 in Orbital, so a little less than $5,000 total. I have already taken $5,000 of profit from the Kyoto position I have. So I'm probably like $5,000-6,000, maybe even $7,000 that I've taken from the Kyoto position. So I'm probably up like $2,000 to $3,000 on that play that I only put 3,700 in. And my bag is still massive. I think I got like 40,000, 45,000, between 40 and 45,000 Kyoto tokens going into the blockchain launch, which for me is a huge position. I know some of you guys are whales. I know who a lot of the whales are out here. I know a lot of you guys are going to laugh at that. Like, oh, I've got 100 times that. Yeah, but like you guys are, in my opinion, like VC kind of level angel investor types, like that. You guys are big believers in the and willing to, like, I don't have that kind of money, right? To me, it was one of my biggest positions to put $3,700 into a DeFi project at the time. That's my allocation that I was working with, and like that was my biggest positions next to MDB, and they both have done really, really well. So I'm way up on those. And also, what was the other one? Dex Finance. I farmed Dex Finance for months, or last year, months and months and months. I was farming Dex Share in the boardroom. I was farming Dex Share / BNB. I was farming Dex IRA / BNB. I wrapped, so I was getting like BNB dropped to my wallet as well as yielding in the farm. Then they switched to the Dex Vault Plus. I'm doing a video on Dex Vault Plus, guys. I have been working on strategies, been killing it, dude. I'm making so much money in Dex Vault Plus, farming their Arbitum stuff. So Dex Vault Plus has been working with Arbidex. Now, obviously, there's risk involved. Like you're exposed to multiple parties here, so be careful. But and especially impermanent loss. So like I'm in Arbidex / ETH, and I'm making probably like $10 to $15 a day just in that one. And I'm doing a 50-50, 50% take profit, 50% compound. And so it's like, it's the impermanent loss really is not going down that, like, it's gone down a little bit, but I've taken out this much profit. So that's great. I watch those like a hawk though. And then I'm also doing like a C gold / USDT paired with Arbidex / ETH as well. Farm, that custom farm I made. So I'll share that. I'll probably publish that farm, but again, I don't know if that legally, if as an influencer, if I can, like, in the United States, like if it's, you know, weird for me to publish that farm, because I think you get 1% of all the harvest rewards. I don't know. So I'll look into that, but I'll tell you what the strategy is. I made a farm that's 50% C gold / USDT and 50% Arbidex / ETH. And I'm doing a 50% take profit, 50% compound into ETH / USDT or USDC ETF, DEX ETF. And then every once in a while, once my DEX ETF hits $10, I liquidate it for ETH and cash. And I'm also making $10 to $15 a day off that one. And with the pairing that I've done, basically my exposure is to gold, which I think is very bullish for 2023 and beyond for me. It paired with stablecoin, and then Arbidex paired with ETH. Or actually, I have Arbidex paired with USDC in that one. So my impermanent loss is like so much more steady. And the C gold fluctuations kind of cancel out Arbidex if that goes down. Anyway, and I'm doing a 50-50 split. It's making like 0.7% per day. And it's mostly C gold, a gold pegged token, as well as stable coins with just like 25% of my position is in a high spec DEX token. And that one's doing great. Fingers crossed, guys, not financial advice, but those are my main positions. So there you go. If you wanted to know how those big positions I was talking about earlier, for me, they're big. I know some of you guys are like, oh, I've got like 100 grand in there. But for me, like $1,000, $2,000 is a ton of money at my current state. And I'm just going to keep blowing it up. But, you know, I'm making probably like between those three, actually not counting Kyoto, maybe the K-Swap, MDB, and the DEX vaults, I'm making probably like 30, 40 bucks a day, just residual. Obviously, I kind of micromanage the farm positions, but it's even the bear market's going really good. All right. So there you go, Don. Also, Don, are you in my Discord server yet? Discord.gg/YaBonks. I have a list of all the projects I've vetted and worked with, and I really only put money into those ones because I know the founders basically, and I feel more comfortable personally doing it. DeFi said, no, you bot. Yeah, that was awesome. You bot, for those who watched any of my old live streams, I used to have terrible internet connection issues. I turned into a robot. Austin Clark in the house. He said, yo, dudes, what's up, Austin? Good to see you, man. Everybody, if you haven't already, subscribe to Austin Clark. He makes great content, and I've known Austin forever. We used to do a live stream just a few months ago, shared show, DeFi money and everything else. Super popular show. Serenity said, good and smooth. Awesome. All right. So DeFi said he just prints out coin market cap listings and throws darts at them. I would love to be able to one day just do that. I'd like $100 to every altcoin that's trending. Boom, 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 and just see what happens. Someday I'll have money like that, and I'll do that. Austin said, did I miss a drama talk about truth liars? Wish I could say I was surprised when I found out this stuff yesterday. I did cover all that stuff. Go back and check it out. I gave my opinion on it, and I last night I called both sides. I talked to people on both sides of it, and I got everybody's opinion, and I gave my opinion today on it. I won't re-go over it because I got this AMA I'm late for. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm terrible about this AMA, but yeah, go back, watch it. X8 Taylor, how many Kyoto tokens do you have in your hand, dude? About 40 to 45,000 currently. DeFi said right into Bitcoin. Yes, I'm actually farming one of my DEX vaults straight into BTC or whatever the wrapped Bitcoin is on Arbitrum and Ethereum. Kung Fu Tech, thumbs up. Crypto Knight, not a fan too. To Austin Clark, and Croc said, what's up, Austin? And by the way, I read all this stuff out loud because a lot of people listen to this as a podcast on Spotify and other platforms. So I have people who turn these into podcasts, even in other languages, and then they, like in Italian and stuff, and I'm on these DeFi podcasts. So I tried to voice all this stuff so people who aren't watching or reading can hear this. Austin Clark, please join the live and talk about it. Austin, you should join not this week, maybe next week, the week after, because I'm not gonna be able to keep going much longer. I gotta do this giveaway and then hop off. Kryptonite Alex can attest. I told DK from day 0 that token would end up being useless, and he didn't listen. Now you got that plus typical Loomis. People never learn, bro. I don't know if a token or NFT is the right choice for that. It's their business model, and they made that the decision to go with what they thought was best. It's the same with Project 79. They want sacrifice or NFT or coin model, and they went with coin model. I probably personally wish they would have kept with sacrifice model, but they have their business and legal reasons, so why they do that. And I would love to ask them. So like I said, I'll get them on here. Don said, YaBonks, making 1 and 2x not enough, does not make up for all the fails. I'm up much more than 1 or 2x though. I still have my capital in those positions. They've actually gone up, and my Kyoto bag is worth like 5, 6, 7x come launch price at 33 cents. So I'm up over 10x on those three, just those three, Kyoto, MDB, and Dex Finance. I'm up probably over 10x. Let's see. And that's in a bear market, mind you. And it more than made up for the losses, by the way. So I've been tracking my net worth, and it has just been steady gaining. Nothing crazy, but like middle class steady gaining. All right. It's day 5. Someone hit on my 2-cent buy orders. Crazy shit. No way, dude. 2-cent buy order. That's like, I don't know, man. I want to be like, that's free money, bro, but like not financial advice, guys. Who knows? But still, that's a wild deal. Austin, Don would love to, but I'm on a road trip and away from studio. Croc, DK just used it as a quick cash grab. He sold the NFT in his private wallet of Truth tokens. Do you know that? Like, do you have, send me, we got proof of him selling his private tokens. Let me know. Also, is anything in here if he sold team tokens? Was there a vesting schedule defined or not? Like a lot of projects actually do that, where they have team tokens and they take profits right away to recoup some of their risk off the table. I don't know the situation there though, so I can't speak on those details. Send me information. Like I said, I'm gathering any questions you guys want, and I'll bring people on like Lou or Dow King, and I'll just ask them, and we can just talk with them. So Crypto Knight, Austin, my man, I too expressed my concern on DK's YouTube channel saying that Lou is not to be trusted. I built a business BS detector over the years. People have got to wake up. Let's see. Don, phone is okay. Need a Radzism said, need a DexFi guide. It's coming. So I've been working with Jake, the CEO, and I have a plan. Once they've finished their migration, I'm going to be doing a Dex Finance guide and sharing some of my strategies and why I came up with them, what my thesis is on those plays long term, and what I'm looking for future farms to diversify into on the Dex Balls. But Dex Balls are so cool. They're super fun. I'm having such a blast with them. If you guys haven't played around with them, they're fascinating. Obviously, like, figure out what you're doing first. A lot of people have been like, oh my God, my position went down, but like they didn't factor in permanent loss and stuff like that. So like with any yield farm, know what you're getting into, but like the technology they built with like the auto balancing stuff and like the auto payments and auto compounding makes yield farming so much easier. I really am enjoying it. And then I'm going to do a DexFi breakdown, like an in-depth video at some point, just to do a follow-up. And so keep an eye out for that. Don said, too many projects fall before pump like 80% of them. The other successful 20% does not balance it. Again, I don't go into every project. I don't. I wish I had the money to, but I'm super selective about what I get into and what I don't. And in the ones I did get into, I am, like I said, I'm up overall, but I don't go into every single project for sure. And then Croc's like, yeah, I've DM with him admitting it. Send it to me. I would love to see it. And Croc said, dude's a snake. Send me whatever you got. Like I said, I'll be happy to call him also and just be like, give me your side of the story. I got people saying this, this, and this. What's your response to it, right? So I would just love to find out if we just get everybody on a call, like a show, talk about it, hash it out. I would love to. Don, my friend's portfolio is down 90% because he invested in all the projects that lose shield past year, all of them rugged or straight up dump. Well, that sucks. Like that's why I said a lot of times like there are different styles, YouTube marketing and promotion, and some of it's more like gimmicky, exaggerated, like my next 100x and those things. Like I might, if I'm feeling gambly, might try to chase a pump if I think it'll pump, but like I will not usually stay in any DeFi project very long. Like I said, I got short-term, medium-term, and long-term ones that I pick. And like the three that I was talking about are more long-term ones for me because I know personally, I know the founders. So it increases my confidence levels on those. So I was more willing to take a risk with them. But again, the DeFi gambling stuff, like I don't have as much capital right now to play around with to do every single, like if I had more cash, I would have been rolling the dice on PayPay with 100x leverage or some shit. I don't know, man, but that sucks. Hope your friend makes those losses back. And he said, "What's your win rate?" Haha. I don't know. That's a good question. I should calculate it. I'll get a spreadsheet going if I remember and find some time and kind of compile all of it. But it's decent, I would say, and mostly because but again, if price goes down, doesn't mean it's anything nefarious in my opinion. Maybe the business failed, right? So again, I have to evaluate the business plans as well, and then it's really hard because if I'm in too many projects, I'm spread too thin and I can't track them all. So if I can't read the announcements every couple of days, like I feel like I'm exposing myself to risk as an investor because I'm not keeping up with my investment. So I was like, if I'm more than like 5 projects and I'm playing at a time, it's too much for me to manage on top of everything else I'm doing. So I try to keep it like the ones I'm like most into, but also not go all in on any of them because I've got my ass handed to me that way before early on. Now I'm more like even spread. If I feel like I'm too overweighted in one DeFi project, I sell some and I put it into the other ones, or I sell some and I put it towards my credit card bill that I put my vet bills on. All right, I'm doing the giveaway, you guys. If you're watching, go to the let's see who else we got here. Let me pull up YouTube. Now I know a lot of you watching on Twitter and stuff, so go to discord.gg/YaBonks, and I'm gonna real quick for those of you who are in the members section, let's do a quick impromptu giveaway. Quick giveaway channel. All right, so I have just created it. Go check out members only section of the Discord .gg/YaBonks server and throw your Discord name in there. This will be the fairest way to do it because I know we get a lot of scammers with multiple accounts. And even though that'll boost my YouTube and Twitter and other social media numbers, I don't like it. So I want it to be like real people in the community. And hey, thanks Taylor for giving all those memberships out today. 10 of you probably will be able to hop in there. Let me make sure I set the permissions right. Okay, permissions are correct. Surprise giveaway. It's going. We've already got you guys entering in. Awesome. I'm going to make an announcement. Surprise giveaway happening now during live stream. Act fast. Join the live stream, like the video, and put your Discord name with the hashtag in giveaway, quick giveaway, party emojis. There we go. This is the fun stuff. I love this stuff. I do love talking about these important topics, and I feel super bad for my the guys that are being super patient right now. I'm so bad at time management when I get going on these live streams. So thank you guys for being patient with me. We're gonna have a great AMA. Don't worry. I put already like 30+ hours of research into this. It's gonna be a killer AMA coming. A lot of you guys are going to love it. I think a lot of you guys are in that community already, have seen it, but I'm going to keep it a surprise until the video drops. All right. Croc said, all right, send it to your DMs in Discord. Thanks, man. I'll check it out. Like I said, I'm compiling questions and stuff because I want to do like real good AMA. I'm going to try to stay as objective as possible. I want to get both sides, arguments and opinions and rebuttals and stuff. And then like, I'll just be like, boom, this is what I got. And this is what they said. And you guys make your own decision if this makes sense for you or not. At the end of the day, you know, everybody makes their own decision on what they put their money into. And like I said, I've seen people make money on stuff that other people said was like saying similar stuff like this. And I had people in my community who made a killing on some of these projects. And like, so I was like careful about what I was saying. Like, I didn't want to say what these other people were saying because I had people in there making a ton of money from my community that are good, innocent people. And I didn't want them to be collateral damage. And even though maybe I, at some of the stuff agreed with, I'm not saying that with this situation was completely different. I won't even say the name of that other project. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you probably, you guys, you know who I'm talking about from last year. Anyway, Hatis, what do we need to win the prize? Hatis, join real quick. I know you're in the server, but go to discord.gg/YaBonks. Go to the channel. Let me type this in. Maybe you guys will get this. Discord.gg/YaBonks. All right. So I sent the link in the comments. If you're on Twitter, it should show up in the comments section. If you're on YouTube, it should be in the chat. And if you're on Twitch, I have no idea. I barely use Twitch anymore, but I just stream my stuff to it. And same with the other platforms. But check that out. Discord.gg/YaBonks. Go to the members only section and go down to the hashtag party icon quick giveaway channel. And it'll exist for the lifetime of this giveaway, which will be like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, however long it takes to do this real quick. And then I'll delete the channel afterwards. But it'll be fun. Like I said, I'm gonna be sending out $10 to in crypto. I don't know, probably a stable coin or whatever I got. Like I'll move stuff around. You might get BUSD. You might get USDC. You might get BNB. Who knows? And DeFi also said he will be sending out. He'll be adding $10 to the pot as well, making it $20 in total. And so $20 giveaway impromptu, just to show my appreciation for you guys watching and being a part of the community. Really appreciate it. This is a highlight of my week. I love talking about this stuff. Love seeing everybody's opinions on all the DeFi drama going on. And I love sharing what I'm doing, what strategies have been working for me, what haven't. And yeah, it's just, it's great catching up with all you guys. So Hatis said, thank you, sir. You're welcome, buddy. Hey, Jay Steen, thumbs up, Jay Steen. Jay Steen is awesome community member, also an awesome guitar player. He posts some of his music and videos of him playing guitar in the Discord server. So go check that out in the hashtag music channel. We got a really thriving community. It's been growing like gangbusters, almost 800 members now. I've almost got like 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. So that's still growing like gangbusters, and I plan on keeping it growing forever. I want to be at 5 million someday. And Twitter, I'm almost to 5,000 followers. No, almost to 6,000 followers on Twitter. Ever since that one post went viral, that thing's just been kicking off. I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of followers from that one post that went viral. So that was a really cool experience to see. It's like, I have so many notifications on Twitter, I can't even keep up with it now because of that one post. So that was fun. Let's see. Coco Loco, glad to join the YaBonks Discord server. Glad to have you, Coco Loco. Cool, man. Thanks for joining. Super awesome watching the community grow. And what's cool is like we've got a really good level-headed community. People voice their opinions, and we just try to stay objective and like find the information we can, and then like people share their plays, and best of all, we share animal pictures. So if you got pets, if you take care of any animals, if you have a beloved pet from 10 years ago, share the pictures and videos in the animals channel. That's one of my favorite things. I share all the behind the scenes footage and videos of me and my wife taking care of the animals at the animal sanctuary in the animal sanctuary channel. And that's like my favorite thing about the Discord and community, are all of the animal lovers. All right, we've got a good amount here. We've got enough people, or I think I'm going to start grabbing names. So if you guys aren't already entered in, make sure to do so and like the video and all that. Appreciate you, Jay Steen. His music's great. You and DeFi need a jam sometime. DeFi is an excellent guitar player. You and him also have sometimes similar styles. I hear you guys should play together. DeFi, Florida man going viral. Absolutely. It's so cool. Aussie said hello. Good to see you, Aussie. And all right, let's see. I want to make sure we got everybody. Let me pull some names from this. Letting the project know that I'll be starting my AMAs a couple minutes late. I apologize, guys. My time management skills when I get going on these live streams is time gets distorted when you're having fun. So I appreciate your patience. All right. Should I pull the names? I've had this open for 7 minutes. So that seems, 5-10 minute window for the people watching. That's enough time to get in. And so for those who are quick, oh, by the way, speaking of giveaways, I see Agata entered this giveaway. Did you guys see my announcement about Agata's huge giveaway she's doing? So Agata is a wonderful community member, super wonderful person with a heart of gold. And she loves giving back to the community, and she loves giving back to the animals, and she donates to our animal sanctuary. She helps us with she's just a great person, and she's active in the community. She's great. And she came up with a great idea for a giveaway where she's putting up like $290 or $300 of her own money to do a series of raffles and giveaways to anybody who does the buy me a coffee thing over here. So for each buy me a coffee that you do on my buy me a coffee page, buymeacoffee.com/YaBonks, for every $5, it's like $5 for coffee or whatever. For each one, it gets you an entry into her giveaway, which is I will read it to you. You guys are gonna like this, because I know a lot of you do the buy me a coffee thing, which we appreciate so much. And she said, "Hi everyone. YaBonks has an animal sanctuary. He and his wife Kelly take in animals and provide safe haven for them. It's heartwarming, and I admire their efforts. Thank you, Agata. Super nice of you to say." And she said, "It makes me feel like I want to help them succeed in their plans to make the world a better place, whatever way possible. I would like to pledge $50 or $290 approximately as a prize to a competition. All you need to do is use the link buymeacoffee.com/YaBonks. I've got it also over here. If you see that in the QR code. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll also add it down here. So buymeacoffee.com/sponsor. I think that's it. All right. So her giveaway is, these are the rules of her giveaway. Donate towards his animal sanctuary. That is actually a real kindness in action. Just put a green heart emoji. So green heart and your Discord name as a note. I will ask YaBonks to create separate spin the wheel segments in his YouTube live for this, including everyone that donated. Each donation, $5 coffee from Buy Me a Coffee over here or down here. You can see the link. Each $5 coffee, 100% is going to be a wheel place / chance to win, and will 100% be put towards the animal sanctuary. So her giveaway that she's coming up with is for every $5 coffee that you put in the notes, a little green heart and your Discord name. Basically any Buy Me a Coffee that I see that has donated after her last donation. Like when she came up with this, she kicked it off. So I'll just take the ones that have come in after that. But yeah, put in the green heart and the Discord name for her rules here. And then each $5 coffee gets you an entry on the wheel for her giveaway, and it'll be super fun. So there will be 3 separate spin the wheels and 3 separate prizes. So there's going to be the big first prize is going to be $170 approximately, or 30 DOT tokens. And then the 2 second and third place prizes will be 10 DOT and 10 DOT, which is around $56 approximately. So grand total would be like $300 almost. She's gonna be giving away. Super generous. She's super generous. She just loves animals so much, and she loves our community. She's a real gem out here. So if you guys haven't, say hi to Agata in the community. She's a super cool person and super generous of her to do this. I just blows and boggles my mind the generosity that I see out here in DeFi. I think more people need to hear about this stuff. Like, people are just like super awesome out here. I know, like, DeFi gets a bad rap. People are like, oh, it's all scammers and this and that. But like, most of what I see are like wonderful people helping each other, and helping animals, doing philanthropic stuff, and like trying to make some money and then do some good stuff with it. At least that's what it's like in the YaBonks community, as like a lot of you guys know who are here all the time. And she says the competition will start once we get a minimum of 20 $5 coffee donations. All right. So once we got 20 entries into that giveaway, then we'll, she'll make the decision if she wants to have me make a segment on my next live show to do the spin the wheel segment. So that'll be ongoing until we hit that 20, and maybe we'll let it go a little longer. Who knows? I'll leave it up to Agata. It's kind of her thing. It's really cool of her to do this and come up with this idea. So thanks, Agata. If you guys want, check out the YaBonks Discord server announcements channel, where I posted her whole thing that she said. All the instructions are in there with the links and everything in the announcements channel on my server. Go check it out. All right, cool. All right. I had to say, I was meaning, I needed like a to-do list for these shows to stay organized. All right, let's do the giveaway. I think enough people have entered. So, into the quick giveaway channel. So this will be for $20. All right. We're going to be doing a $20 quick giveaway for wonderful viewers here today and community members. Give me 1 second to parse the data, get these names going. Find all. And BeefQL, my software engineering friend and coworker, if you're still listening, I'm using Sublime Text right now and using multi-line data parsing. Using some of the tips and tricks you taught me back in the day during certain parts of my career that have helped me as a YouTuber doing giveaways. So, man, funny world we live in. There we go. Boom. All right. The names. Let me also pull up the Wheel of Fortune. Share my screen. Hey, Beef Girl's still listening. Awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so happy you're here. All right, let's see. Share. There we go. Boom. All right, so I got so many things on the screen right now. It's it's kind of crazy. All right, here, I'll put myself right here. Let's get this full screen. Nice. Also, if you guys are wondering, this will be, I'm going to be pulling the names from the members only section. All right, I got them all. No new entries coming in right at the moment. Okay, these are all community members, so these are all real people. Oh, we got one. Ertan, Patron. Also, for the new people who got memberships today from Taylor, did you guys get access to the members only section yet? If not, say something real quick, because let me, if I go into app integration, I might be able to run the integration manually and just pull you in super fast. So let me see. I'm going to sync it, okay? It last synced at 4:22, so you guys probably got pulled in from when Taylor was giving out the memberships. But I just synced it again manually, so I'll just see if anybody gets pulled in. But YaBonks, get your water bottles ready. We're about to be doing some work. Awesome, man. Peasant for Hire, good to see you. I'm glad you're here, man. All right. So the integration is still running real quick. It takes a couple seconds. But in the meantime, I'm going to populate the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm also going to take out any duplicates. Here we go. All right, there they are. You guys see all this? Oh, let me zoom out. There we go. All right, we got 14 names at the moment. If your name is missing from here, say something real quick. But I think we got all of the community members that got in. Dave Spy said, "Spin that motherfucker. I shall." All right, the integration's just spinning. So goodbye, Discord. I'll deal with that later. We did get one more person coming in though, so I'll add them to the end of the list. Sure. Some duplicate entry and boom. All right. Cool, guys. All right. Nice. Just double checking, making sure everybody's playing by the rules. You guys know how I double check. I want to make sure these giveaways go to real people and not give scammers the ability to get multiple entries in. Through this process I've created, we've got a really great process, actually, probably the best I've seen in crypto and DeFi with how these giveaways work. They're like they have the least amount of ability to scam them. So, all right, that's it. We got Mouse on here. We got 15 names. Let's do this. All right, DeFi, Dave, I will pull up your comment. Spin that motherfucker. I shall do so. Let me make sure we go and spin for 10 seconds, not 3, for dramatic effect. Also, make sure to follow BeefQL on twitch.tv. All right, he's got a great gaming channel. He plays all sorts of games. He's super entertaining, smart guy. He's really entertaining. He does a lot of like custom Minecraft mods and stuff like that. It's super cool. So, all right, who's ready for it? Get your drinks. We shall spin the wheel now. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, it's H Beer Hissap. Congrats, H Beer. Habir, I know I'm probably butchering your name, but I know you've been a longtime community member, and I've listened to some of your music on your YouTube channel. Congratulations, man. Super awesome. I will DM you here shortly. I might DM you this weekend. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note real quick so I don't forget. Pay H Beer. Habir, hey Sep, and I will send you $20 through in crypto of some kind this weekend. Probably I'll get a hold of you this weekend because I'm about to leap off this and do it like a 6-hour AMA or 5 hours AMA. Yeah, so thanks guys. Congratulations, H Beer. Super fun. You guys know how much I love spinning that wheel. Everybody's saying congrats. Funny Toro, dude. Funny Toro missed the wheel. Did you get on there? Oh man, did Toro get on there? Toro, Toro missed the giveaway. Toro. Sorry, maybe next giveaway I'll give you a double entry because you're so consistent on these live streams. I appreciate it. Lego Lord, which is HB or Hissap, he said, dude, I've been following you for months, and this is the first time I've won an award. Congratulations, man. I'm super glad you did. It's bound to happen sooner or later. Like the odds of winning one of these giveaways is so much better than any of the other ones because the other ones get scammed by Gleam, multiple accounts, all this stuff, multiple Discord accounts and things. But with like the members only, like it's the YaBonks club. Like this is a private club that like only only the members get access to the giveaways. So like your likelihood of actually winning and is even with everybody else. It's actually fair. So it's bound to happen. Like we had 14 or 15 people in this giveaway. Like those are really good odds. Like that's like what 8% chance of winning. And these aren't official lotteries or anything. This is a private club. I can do this kind of things in a private club setting. No worries about anything like that. So it's a super fun way to do it. You guys, like HBeer, Habir, you were bound to win eventually. Glad you did. Love you, brother. Love your longtime support of my channel and everything like that and my community. Make sure to post post some of your music in the music channel. I'm sure people would love to hear it. If I'm remembering correctly, I think you am I remembering correctly? It looks like you've changed things up slightly on your channel, but anyway, let's feel free to post some of that stuff if you want. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna wrap things up. Toro said, congrats. Toro, he said switched over to hybrid bond AMA. No worries. I don't even know what that is. And Serenity said, congratulations. And Lego Lord said, thank you very much, dear friends. On that note, I think that's a great part to wrap this up. Thank you everybody for watching the YaBonks Show live. I'm your host, Alex, aka YaBonks, and this is my YouTube channel, and my animal sanctuary is right out there. Appreciate all your support. You got the best community in DeFi, in my opinion. Bunch of big hearts in there. Discord.gg/YaBonks. Come check them out. Follow me on Twitter at YaBonks Official. It's right there. Follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@YaBonks. And remember, there's that big giveaway going on by Elgato, $300 split into 3 big prizes in DOT tokens. Go to the Discord channel. Check out the announcements channel for the instructions on how to get in on that. Basically, anybody who enters in via Buy Me a Coffee will get the entered in. Make sure to put a little green heart and your Discord name in the notes if you do decide to get in on that one. Thank you, Elgato, for putting that on. You guys are all wonderful. It's the best time of my week, except when I spend time with my dear sweet wife, of course. And you, she's great, man. And I appreciate all you. I have fun joking around with you guys and giving my opinions on stuff and hearing your opinions, getting your questions. I love talking about these important topics. Lego Lord said, this YouTube channel is my brother. I use it to watch you. Oh, okay. Cool, man. Awesome. And thanks, Serenity. He said, great show. Lego Lord, he said, I stole my son's Croc username too. Okay, I get it. I get where your name comes from. Everybody. Now, Serenity said, have a great weekend. I agree. Dave Fi said, later, guys, everybody. And MG Gaboob, send you're a little late to the giveaway, but tune in next time, man. And make sure to join the Discord server so you're ready to go for when I do my next one. Probably next Friday. I'll probably do the same thing. So tune in and get ready. In the next couple days, I will be dropping a really awesome AMA. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm going to record it right after this with the team that I've been working with and doing my due diligence on. It's going to be awesome. Look out for that video. It's going to be super exciting. Thanks, everybody. I'll catch you next time.